Hello?
Can you hear me, Amanda?
I can hear you.
Okay, so again, obviously we don't get along. Yeah, you've kept my daughter from me and all this, and so I'm just gonna leave that to the side, right? But what do you think of this new crop of e-girls?
I thought you would have better taste after me. Clearly it's gotten worse. I
Okay.
don't know.
Go ahead. No, I'm
uh,
not. I'm not stopping you. You're not wrong. But just go ahead.
I think it's crazy that you would put up with someone who first off, someone who would want to fuck Mersh. Ethan, really? Someone who wants to fuck Mersh, and then when Mersh doesn't fuck her and then acts like you stole someone he didn't fuck, she doesn't even defend you. She doesn't leak DMs. She doesn't do anything. She just sits back and gets her little coloring book and goes, "Ooh, this is too much for me."
She literally
Ethan,
has a coloring book, by the way. But yeah, go ahead.
literally, I'm so disappointed. I could not have my child.
But you
around
want to know
this.
what? I guess this will make me sound lame, but she didn't draw any pictures for me. You drew a picture for me, and it said "My Little Tiger," and he takes all the hits, and I couldn't be more proud of him. Why didn't she draw any pictures? Maybe it's because she's still hung up. Why would you be okay? Why would you be hung up on Mersh? That's what I don't understand.
Maybe Mersh looks like her uncle. Maybe they share a funny uncle story together, Ethan.
Well, oh boy. Okay. You told me never to bring that up again. I wasn't going to, but yeah, there is an uncle story and your past as well. And so I
You have a type.
nigga, wait. I hope Rosie's doing well, by the way. So better probably away from me if you want to know the truth. But I cannot understand it. Can you break it down? I'm asking, can you break it down?
What are we breaking down? Your taste in women, or
Well, nigga, I fucked you and impregnated you. You don't want to go down too far this path, I don't think.
listen, Ethan? Okay, your new taste in women, I should say. I would have
Okay.
never behaved like this.
Oh,
If Mersh
yeah.
decided to come at you, I would have defended you.
Well, that's what you're doing now, which is, I know some people cannot believe this, but, and I still have ways to, contact you or whatever. And I'm like, are you seeing this? Can you even believe this is happening? And I don't know. Can you?
I think it's hilarious. Number one, your Mersh is like only. I'm so glad actually that this is finally happening. By the way, I never liked him. I hated that you two were friends. Mersh is so pathetic. Okay. Also, I don't know how much you. I love hate.
No,
watching
tell
him.
me about You know what's funny is Pantsu would always tell me, that's you. You would always tell me like, Mersh, he's a fucking sicko weirdo. Now I didn't want to hear it because he was my friend, right? Like I was like, okay, shut it down. What do you know about Mersh?
Oh, Ethan, do you know that he accused random nameless women of raping him? It's not just the rented baby, and it's not just an uncle. He also thinks that he's been raped by women.
Well, I call that a good night. So.
Professional victim Mersh, okay? He's so pathetic, Ethan. It's just. Do you know he's doing, not ketamine? Ketamine? No. What's the
Kratom.
other one? Kratom. Yes.
Kratom.
Yes, that's what he's addicted to.
And I saw somebody, they tweeted at me yesterday and they said, well, you fell off. Yeah, okay, I did for a couple days. But like, he doesn't even have the opportunity to be sober ever because he hates his life. He's miserable. And all he had to do was lock it down. And, you know, did you see this? Can I ask you this?
Ask.
Okay. I'm trying to be polite. Of course, we have our own issues. But he actually said something must be wrong with your brain if you're interested in me, right?
He says that to the women that
By the
DM
way,
him. There has to be something fucking wrong with them to be interested in him. It's projection.
He's in chat right now, and I'm bogging his numbers. Like, I don't really know why. Mersh, call in, nigga. Like, what are you scared? Like, I mean, he is watching this, and we already knew he was watching it, to be honest. But like, this is sad and pathetic. And so
he is a literal cat lady. He is hoarding cats. He is going to be on an episode of Hoarders.
Well, do you know that I had cats 10 years before this person? And so like he acts like he's the expert on cats. He's not the expert on pussy. We know that. And so, you know, I don't get it. He's retarded.
Yes, absolutely. He is retarded. He's poor. He's not funny. He's financed by Royce's dad. What else? He's had his car repossessed.
Wow. That's not good.
I could go on.
Oh, well, he
went on a 20-minute rant on his last stream about different fast foods that he loves. He is fat-brained forever, and he's brain-rotted. He will never be sober because he gets addicted to things at gas stations. Can't even afford the good shit.
What is the 7-Eleven churros? Not churros, but fuck, I can't remember the taco cheese things. He eats the fuck out of those. Okay, go ahead. Okay, well, I'll get back at that. I don't think there's a song attached, but what, if anything, could you give Mersh in terms of advice?
Kill yourself.
This is from a person who hates me, by the way. This is... it's not fair. You shouldn't. But whatever. You hate me. But Mersh is even more disgusting, right?
Absolutely. At least, you know, for all of your faults, at least you have some claim to your success. Mersh pretends to be successful, is bad at everything, is rejected by everyone. He's terrible. He's terrible all around. He's disgusting. I hate him. I hate him. I would not cry if there was never another episode of Nightwing.
Let me ask you this. Would you piss on his face?
He would enjoy it too much. Yeah,
he would. And he's in the chat. Like, anything else you want to say to him, or like?
Well,
he's saying it was a black.
Cleaning the cheese off your mailbox.
Well, let me say this. He's saying it was a black baby. There is, and again, not to start any shit, but you know for a fact, my daughter looks just like me. And so, and a little bit of you, right? Like, but this is so stupid. He can't have a kid because he's impotent.
Ethan, have you seen the triangle?
Or is he gay? No, tell me.
You haven't seen Mersh's the imprint of his triangular penis?
No.
When you called him Harvey Weinstein, you were right. He has a deformed penis. He will never impregnate a woman, even if he can make it as far as to fucking her, which he has.
Well, he can't do that.
He
right?
can do that.
So, like, I don't know. So. Anything else that you would like to add to the Mershdom? Because again, literally she was trying to tell me how fucked up Mersh was for a long time. And I don't people don't believe this, but like if I'm friends with somebody, like I just don't like investigate like whatever people are saying. That never happens. And so I shut it down. But you have been on like the fuck Mersh train for a long time.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. Especially after the Show Me Kitties thing. That was so pathetic and atrocious of him and disgusting. She's a fucking, low tier whore too, so I don't really care that much about her.
Wait, tell me about that, because I don't know.
So, Show Me Kitties and Mersh went out together. Shared a
didn't he
a bucket
come
of
in
fries.
his pants? I would kill myself.
Yes.
Like I just
She
can't.
sat on his lap and she pulled out her titties and he came in his pants. All over him.
Why is that her fault? Like
He got so mad about that. He printed off her nudes and was trying to grift. He printed off her nudes, put little black squares over it, and was grifting his audience and said, for like $20 a square, I'll remove one black square.
Are you saying he's a revenge porn guy?
Yeah, he is an Aaron Imholt guy.
So he flew all the way to Vegas to get no pussy. He came in his pants. Like look, dude, strip club, whatever. I've never done that. I fucked him in the strip club, but I just want to be clear. But like, he flew all the way to Vegas to meet up, not with a stripper, just like a fan of his, right? And I got into this not to push a RAV4, but to push my dick inside pussy. And so that's why I got into this. And it's just really weird. And then he blamed her. It's like, okay, you came early, like whatever. Things.
Who the fuck is writing articles about Mersh?
Oh, do you want to talk about that?
About?
Do you want to talk about that? Oh, he thought it was a You know what? I said this about you, and not a bad thing, but I said Pantsu is ride or die up until the last minute. You weren't then, but like you would have probably taken a bullet for me. And so I see all these, people will say, and I got you on the phone right now. Like, what is wrong with the new generation of e-girls?
I think it's an oversaturated market now. Any whore can get online and she's an e-girl. And this is, it's also something to do with these new streamers, Ethan. All right. Some of you have just fucked up taste in women.
Okay. All right. You know what? You're in that list, but go ahead.
Hey, it takes one to know one. Okay. But I'm still better than any of them.
We got a beautiful daughter out of it. So, okay, fine. But regardless, yeah, I think you're right. Like, I don't know what else is going on. Like they're fucking crazy. And so, maybe I should keep my dick under control. So I don't know. Any other, things about Mersh? He flew to Las Vegas, came in his pants, which is ridiculous, actually. But like, do you have any more knowledge about Mersh?
Do you know about his car being repossessed? Like, do you actually know the story?
I know about the car being repoed. Yeah, I do.
Live on air?
No. Can you send me the clip? I know that's a big ask because we don't get along very well recently. But if you could send me that, I would love that.
I will find this for you. So just a little behind the scenes, maybe something that you didn't know about since you didn't get to see the repossession as it happened live on Revenge of the Sis.
I didn't watch it, man. Like, that's it. Like, go ahead.
There was also 2 tons of concrete sitting in his driveway. while his car was being repossessed.
I'll tell you something, Pantsu. We known each other a long time. There is a very epic way of trolling, and it's either concrete or sand, and they'll deliver it to your house for free. Actually, is what they'll do. And I've been around for a long time, so I know that this is a thing that can happen. So you're telling me there was a pile of concrete in his fucking house or driveway, whatever?
There was 2 tons of concrete sitting in his driveway, and there was about half a ton of concrete stacked up in front of his front door.
But yes. he'll call this a win. How's this a win?
Mersh's entire life, he is on a generational fumble. He's always losing. He's always losing at gambling. That's why he's always poor. He's always in debt. He had his license plate taken by the state of Florida because he stopped paying for his car insurance for like 4 months.
And you follow this. I know you say you don't, but you follow this, and I never said anything bad about Mersh in my life. Like, I just don't get it. Does he have some type of mental issue? Is that what's happening here? Or like, I'm just being real. In your judgment, does he have, a mental problem?
He has brain rot. Probably out from alcoholic brain rot.
Well,
I don't think he has actually. I think it might be a. Oh, here, I think I've got the clip for you.
Oh, do you? Okay.
Here, hold on.
Me and my ex-wife get along better than Mersh and the bitch he didn't fuck. So that's kind of wild, I must say. And I'm looking at the clip right here. Okay, bet. All right, I'll add him. And people think, okay, yeah, I'll add him. Just give me a second. Let's play this first, though, because, do you know about Stavros?
Do I know about him?
No, I mean, do you know? I haven't actually told the whole story yet because I'm saving it. Colonel Kurtz is going to be on later. So I'm kind of saving it. Jesse knows. So, well, we'll get him in here in just 1 second. But let's watch Mersh's car get repoed. By the way, that means you're an idiot. I want to say this because they can't repo your car if they can't find it, motherfucker. And so, not the brightest bulb in the box, but let's go ahead.
There was a cover band. By
the way, you can hear this, right?
Yes.
Okay.
At this place, and then I see a guy standing there, and I go, who the fuck is this fucking? Who the fuck is this Chris Jericho wannabe? So then I look over there, and he turns his head, and Mersh goes.
Let me get up! Whoa! Let me get up! They're taking my car! No!
What was I saying? Sorry, guys. We had a bunch of issues with.
Also, it was a BMW, right? Retard.
Bear with us.
No,
the
Beamer of Theseus, he DUI'd into a median
no
too many
shit.
times, and then just gave it up.
Well, first
and
off,
then he bought.
No, go ahead.
And then he bought a soccer mom Cadillac.
I don't want another restraining
edition.
order, Pantsu. I will give you the floor. And so, go ahead. Finish your thought.
About the Beamer?
Yeah,
the Beamer of Theseus he no longer has?
Well, first off, don't buy a Beamer unless you're really fucking rich because they require a lot of work. And, they run like a dream, but like you might have to spend $5,000 on the shit. Okay, let's play this. I'll add a friend.
Got into 5 a.m. today.
So anyway, I go, man, I got this like a Chris Jericho ripoff, whatever, right? And then he turns his head and goes, is that fucking Jericho? And then Mersh goes, I don't know, I guess I'm gonna go look. And he walks over there, And it is. And as soon as he turns his head, I was like, oh, fuck, that's fucking Chris Jericho.
I take a photo. I take a photo of it, and Jesus Christ, guys, I'm really sorry. Today's been a fucking hot mess. Not our fault, by the way, just so you know.
Mondays.
Yeah, no, seriously. And
by the way, who's this? I don't know if can he hear me or anyway.
Hello.
How's it going, sir? I know.
Hey.
By the way, I want to say this, and this will break character or whatever, but you know, there were like 3 people who messaged me, and obviously I had a falling off. Like, that's why I put out the video, because there's no need to lie about it, and I don't like.
You did? When?
Fuck you, nigger. But like, I put out a video, and it's like no need to lie about it. These things happen. Do you know there were 3 people who messaged me and said, "Hey, are you all right, Ralph?" And a couple of them were my good friends, right? And Jesse actually messaged me too, and you know, he was blunt. He said, "You need to get it together," and I didn't really expect that from you, so I will give you props here, because you know, it's like 3 people, one of them Jesse, right? You know who didn't message me? A lot of people who say they're cool with me, and so you know, Jesse, and of course he's done some things to me I don't appreciate, but I actually think he wanted me to get better. Like, that's why he fucked with me. And so, you know, maybe I'm wrong. Who knows? But that's actually what I think. And I thank you for saying that. And I'll just.
Well, I don't want anybody to be fucked up, but also it's the easiest way to, you know, win against Mersh is just be sober. I mean, it's something he is not capable of.
Dude, somebody tagged me. I told her this earlier, Pantsu, that like somebody tagged me and they're like, "Oh, you fucked up." I'm like, okay, well, Mersh never has an opportunity to be sober, period.
That's true.
Yeah, so, you know, 5 months.
We call it, you know, we've got a phrase, it's called Mersh sober. Do you know what that is?
Lying faggot is what I would suppose.
Well,
it is,
that's
but
certainly an aspect. I don't know if it's a fractional aspect of it for sure. No, Mersh sober is when you are you stop drinking, but you're still on weed.
No, you can't do that. No, dude.
Dabs.
No, you
Adderall.
No, you can't.
Horse tranquilizers,
dude,
and also alcohol.
You know what? And I'm not blaming this faggot, but you know, I smoked a little THCP last weekend. I should not have done that, because I already know, like, you really have to be militant if you want to stay sober, right? Like, you just don't do anything.
What is I'm not, you know, I'm not a drug guy, right?
I know you're not.
No, I've never done drugs ever.
Of course not. Yeah. But
no, I've never even had a drink of alcohol.
I actually believe you, and that's the way to be. I would never tell anybody to do drugs. Yes.
So I don't know what THCP is. I assume that's what Mersh does, because it's got CP in it.
Oh, can we talk about the Tumblr? Is that okay?
Yeah, we can talk about the Tumblr.
Yeah, because, you know, he wants to do it how he does it. Okay, let's talk about the Tumblr. First off, let me play this. Is that okay?
Yeah. And can you share it in here, or do I have to watch on stream?
God damn it. Okay.
I know it's annoying, but
okay.
You know what? I know. What is it? Just the repo thing? Listen. I've seen that a billion times. When I close my eyes, I see that. So you can just do it.
Okay, there is a way to do that, but man, I'm Discord illiterate, honestly.
Yeah,
so like, I'm just gonna play it. I'll be right back in 30 seconds, because I have to run in there and take a piss. TMI. But yeah, I'm just gonna play. Is that okay?
All right. Yeah, no problem. All
right.
And it turned out to be him. It was weird because like he was dressed up as like full gimmick, you know, and I'm like, so it gets more people walk up to him, you know? Yeah. Also, something else. If you look at the photo, Chris Jericho, kind of short, right, for a wrestler.
Yeah, how tall? I'm gonna look.
Maybe,
him up. I wonder how
yeah,
tall
maybe
he is.
it's just Mersh is taller than him, and Mersh is a little taller than me, I guess. But yeah, short guy, bow-legged, really nice though. Don't know what he was doing in Vegas. But anyway, man, this has just been a rough start today. Hi guys. If it's one thing, if it's not one thing, it's another thing. I want to say, I'm gonna make
that happen to you.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a statement here, by the way, to all you fuckers before I say this, because on Twitter this weekend, every time something stupid was going on in Spirit, I was like taking a picture of it or tweeting out because I want to remember to talk about it on the show. Because I'm flying Spirit Airlines. Now, I'm going to wait before I say the next thing. I'm going to wait for people to, there's a little bit of a delay. I'm going to wait for people to do the typical, wow, you're poor. Why would you fly Spirit? Who would fly Spirit?
Mersh
Boy,
is
you sure are poor. What a poor fuck. Oh man, Spirit, not even once. Spirit's the worst. Yeah, guys, I know Spirit's the worst. So before I continue my fucking story, I want to be very, very, very clear here. I only fly Spirit when there is no other option to fly Spirit. I am not a guy who gives a shit about saving money. I am a big believer. I would rather spend more money and be comfortable than save a couple fucking bucks.
Please,
Sorry about that.
God,
no, you're good. You're good, man. Save a couple bucks on Spirit Airlines. So before we continue this next story,
Dude,
I wanted to be completely and utterly clear that.
Let me pause this. And again, I've always gotten along with Mersh, but and it's Colonel Kurtz's story to tell. You know the story, obviously. Please don't tell it. But you know what I'm talking about, right, Jesse?
No.
You don't.
I don't
Okay.
think so.
What if I? You know what? Me and her are copacetic. I'm just gonna tell it. So she had her birthday bash last month, and she invited me, Ricada, you, Royce, and his wife, and they said they would not do the show if you were on the show.
Oh no, yeah. You know, I do know about this. Yeah.
Yeah, they said
Yeah,
that by they
so
I
funny.
mean Royce and his fucking goddamn Nicole Bass looking wife. And
Royce's wife looks like fucking if Earthworm Jim got a tan. It's insane what's going on. I truly believe Royce is experimenting on her with new research chemicals, trying to turn her into
I
a
don't
guy.
know, man, but she's on HGH or something. I don't know. That's not
She's on HGH and Ozempic. They both are.
Now, look, dude,
Seriously.
you don't want your woman to look like that. I'm not even insulting her. I'm just saying.
I don't want
like,
my fucking hot dog to look like that.
Yeah, she's a little tan. She's been using the Hulk Hogan spray tan on this. And so I don't know what's going on, but like he thinks it's an own. Actually, you're owning yourself every time you fucking post those pictures. And I have no beef with Royce. I guess I do now. But
well, I think actually you have had a beef with Royce this whole time and you didn't even know it.
Yeah, you're right. I think you may be right.
Is it okay if I speak freely here a little bit on something?
Yes, speak freely. God damn it. Yes.
This is something that I was going to do a show about this, and I'll be honest with you. I ended up not doing it because I didn't want to. While you were not sober, I don't want to contribute to that.
By the way, can I say this real quick? Jesse told me, of course, I had a fallout the last couple of days, and he said, and I sent him a voice note, right, to show him I was sober. He said, look, dude, if you're fucked up, I don't want a part of this. And honestly, that's like the right thing to do, right? And so anyway, go ahead.
And you know, the last time I kind of messed with you, and I know it's easy to poo-poo this and say this isn't true, but I said it then, and it is true. I kind of did it to try to get you to do something to sober up.
Well, I'll say this. I think you did actually.
And frankly, it worked. I know. And plus side of everything, we found out the very funny thing about girls eating your butt. So
tossing the salad. Who do you think's tossing the salad? I don't know.
Answer. Did you eat his butt a lot, or
do I what?
No, I was asking Pantsu if she ate your butt a lot.
Well, don't put her on the spot, but yes.
Well, putting her on the spot's more what you were doing. Of course.
If you want to know the truth, Pantsu was the most enthusiastic about eating my asshole. Like,
you know what? I had a feeling because I assumed it was like a horse at a trough.
No, like
you, Jesse.
dude. No, man. It was spectacular. Some of these
I bet
women,
she was good at it.
Oh, she was. My God, yeah.
I thought it was like a horse trying to get an apple
and
through a
I'm
fence.
jacking my dick at the same time while she's licking my ass. Yeah, she is an all-star except for taking my daughter. But other than that,
Right, that does suck, and that is gay. And I've told you that privately before.
Okay,
I think
tell the
that is
story.
Fucked up.
Okay, tell the story.
But the did Ice Dancer eat your butthole? She did, right?
I'm not gonna. You know,
I didn't know if you had already said or not.
make your own assumptions. You know, what
Well, you know what
do they
happens when
call
you
it?
assume. You make an ass out of just
What do
Ice
they call
Dancer's
it?
mouth.
A wet fish. I'm not sure what the term is exactly, but yeah, I wasn't too enthused. I tell you what, Senorita, by God, is a hell of a specimen. But no, I won't answer that. That's ungentlemanly.
Do Mexican ladies eat ass? Is that on the menu?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
I guess that makes sense. They already have Montezuma's Revenge or whatever. So
Okay.
Ralmbo6 sent $1 on Rumble. TBF, Olympia has 4 levels. Olympia, fitness, figure, and bikini. I think Murray was going for fitness. Different strokes.
Dude, like I'm not even, you know, I never had too many dealings with her, but like
Marie Royce's wife.
Yes,
just to be clear.
yes, exactly. But like, it's not working, dude. Like, I don't know how else to say it. But
Well, I don't know if
fitness-
she was going for fitness or not, but if she was probably going for fitting this black guy's dick up her ass.
yeah,
I don't know if you know this, but Royce is a gay cuck. And
Well,
this isn't
you know,
like just me talking shit. This is proven.
Okay, will you remember the story you're about to tell? And I have had so many people tell me that Mersh is spiritually gay.
Yes. Yeah, spiritually. Yeah, and female too, as well.
Yeah, and it's like I don't doubt that anymore. Anyway, go ahead and tell your story.
All right. Well, as you know, I'm on a bit of a generational run. And part of that run has been, you know, everybody knows I fuck with Mersh. Everybody knows that. What people may not realize is I have fucked with his co-host Royce a couple of times. Now, I'll say this. Royce is what I would consider harmless.
Me too.
Okay? He's like there's just nothing going on. He's a Disney adult. Like literally he goes to Disney
I know
World all
about
the
those,
time.
buddy. Don't make me mention a certain name, but yeah, I know about those, buddy.
Yeah. So he's basically nothing, but I have a few times because of Mersh, because of his association of Mersh, I have been forced to sort of spank him a little bit a couple times. I did ask him a while ago, you know, Mersh was gloating about my YouTube channel getting taken down, basically making it sound like he had done it. And so I called Royce on his personal cell phone number that he didn't know I had. and I said, you kind of need to, you know, pull the leash on your pet monkey there because this could come back on you. And I was like, and I said to him, like, I don't want anything to come back on you. You don't
really
deserve
don't
that,
fuck
but your
with him.
guy is
Yeah.
making this happen.
Yeah.
And Royce did what he always does. He says, I don't control Mersh. And I'm like, well, it's not about controlling him. Yeah, well, number one, you do. Royce
Yes,
is like a big
of course
fat
he
organ
does. If
grinder
Royce was to cut
with a pet
Mersh
monkey.
loose, he would be begging outside McDonald's. That's what he
Of
would
course.
be doing. So let's just be real. But yeah,
Of
go
course.
ahead.
So he, you know, I said, like, he's your business partner. He's gloating about potentially ruining my business. I'm going to ruin your business if this continues. And it's just, it's simple as that. And Royce's response was not good enough for me to that. So what I did was I catfished him with this girl into thinking that he was going to get to cheat on his wife with some e-girl. And what we discovered during all of this, we didn't know this going in, was that Royce is in a swinger relationship with his wife, Marie.
Really?
Yes, they're swingers, but they're a special type of swinger. Do you know what hot wifing is?
I've heard the term, yeah.
So basically, it's where you're a swinger, but only your wife gets to fuck.
That
And
sounds lame, by the way. But yeah, I've heard the term for sure.
This is a very funny thing. We found out this year that when Royce and his wife are Disney adults, when they got married, they literally got married at a hotel just outside of Disney World. And I realized, like, of course, because that brings together their two favorite things, Disney World and the hotel cuck chair. So I think Royce literally was sitting in a cuck chair when he got married to his wife. His best man probably, was with her down the aisle. But anyway,
I see people in chat and they're saying, this is all, they're Mersh people, right? This is all known. This is all.
Yeah, it's known because I fucking revealed it. I know. I'm the guy who made it known. I know. This was not something they wanted people knowing about. And I know that because I released this phone call with this girl. His wife finds out he's trying to sleep around on her behind her back, outside of their arrangement. And they go live the next day. A lot of people don't remember this. They used to do a podcast together, Royce and his wife.
Yeah, I'm sure that was thrilling, by the way. But yeah.
Awesome. It was almost as good as Daywave. And they used to do this podcast together. Well, guess what the last episode of their podcast together was?
Okay, wait 1 second.
Adol Wolf said
I know you love
$1 on
Adol.
Rumble.
I actually,
Imagine going
he's
to
a
bed
friend,
with
but-
that sack of rock-hard frozen potatoes he calls a wife.
Well, it's hard to imagine. Yeah.
And by the way, Adolwolf, I will gladly accept all of your $2.
Well, that's the thing. That's the thing. Oh, I can't take $2, nigga. You live in Section 8. Your car's being repoed. You should take every fucking dollar you should even get a chance to get. And so you know why that happened, right? He took that out on Adolwolf because I cucked him. That's why he did
I don't know.
that.
I don't know how clear this was to everybody, but the day that Mersh did his anti-Adolwolf episode, which is, by the way, an insane premise for a show.
Yeah, I mean, why?
The entire premise is I'm done receiving $2 for free from a guy because it's $2. I don't know what that, who does an entire episode about a listener of their show who donates? It's crazy.
Would you take $2 if somebody gave it to you?
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
of course.
obviously.
What the fuck?
Would I spit on them at the same time? Yeah, maybe, but
I'm just saying, I know you're kidding, but it was totally bizarre. And he sent those messages to Ice after, and threatened to kill her. And I had an interaction with him last night, and I said, he's like, I know about your HRO. Nigga, I can't file an HRO against you anyway. But the mere fact that you're concerned about that, you should be concerned about that, faggot. Because you threatened to kill twice. Not once. Yeah. Not once. Twice. You threatened to kill her. So
people should know that Adolwolf episode is the same day he found out that Ralph is fucking Ice Dancer. I mean, that's as simple as that. He took it out on Adolwolf because Adolwolf is a known Ralph a male supporter. That his idea of Mersh is cross-eyed. When you have cross-eyed physically, your eyes are literally crossed, you have cross-eyed thoughts.
Well,
when you're constantly seeing double like that. So in his mind, he got mad that he got cucked. That crossed over somehow with Adolwolf, and then he did this insane episode where he just crashed out about getting $2. That's what happened.
There are other cross-eyed people. We shouldn't do that.
Obviously, look, Ice Dancer, Mersh.
No, I didn't say any
names.
It
was love at first sight.
Yeah. Anyway, okay. What about Stavros?
Oh yeah. I know. Wait, I never finished the Royce. Let me just finish the Royce thing.
Okay, finish it. Finish it.
I'll wrap this up. So they ended their podcast together, he and his wife, because I revealed that they're in a swinger / cuck relationship.
And he followed
and
like gay porn, like
live on air.
He followed pornography accounts. Like this is not. Like,
well, that's the other thing. So then later on, I discovered that Royce
Number one,
had
Ralph
a
Amali
mutual
sent $5
on Twitter.
this
on
is
Rumble.
not really
It's fun to see
in
that you've
doubt.
replaced it.
Thank you, faggot. I'll get back to you later. But it's no doubt.
So Royce had a mutual on Twitter that was a Florida-based swingers account that focused heavily on like gay and trans porn as well. They followed each other openly on Twitter on his main account. I proved this. I made a whole thread about it. Guess what happens? Like a week or so later, that account disappears from the internet. It had a large following. It's gone. And originally I thought, oh, this is somebody that Royce and his wife have done swinging with before. Now I'm forced to believe this was Royce's account. So he was like retweeting and tweeting out gay and trans porn.
Yeah, well, different strokes for different folks. I don't know, but yeah,
all of that is to say that the reason Royce and his wife and all these people wouldn't show up on Colonel Kurtz's stream a month ago or whenever it was is because they found out I had originally been booked, and she's coming on here, right?
Who?
Colonel Kurtz, is she coming on?
Yes,
tonight?
yeah, she's coming on. I think 5.
I'll let her tell the rest of that story because she went through. I mean, she jumped through hoops.
Dude, do you know how many times this has happened to me? I put a super show together and I said, look, Jesse's going to be on there. He's not going to be on there at the same time as you. Don't worry. And I was serious. I don't play with setting people up, right? Like that's something I don't do because it hurts your credibility. And so I told him that, and he's like, "Well, I don't want to have anything to do with Jesse. I can't show up on the same show as Jesse."
These people are terrified of me. Like I'm just silly. Even the stuff that I do IRL, it's just silly. Like I've never hurt anybody. I don't know what these people think is going to happen if they show up on the same stream as me. But I'll let her tell that story. No. It'll be better with her.
Yes, save it. But let me ask you this: you used to be cool with Mersh.
I mean, Mersh used to try to get clout.
No, but
me.
I mean,
I used to have a bigger.
I don't want to
YouTube channel.
I don't want to say it. Well, yeah, he's a clout.
Actually, I do again.
Yeah. But like, what happened there?
So here's this is literally what happened, and it's silly, but it's simple. Mersh and Royce contacted me when they had just started doing their podcast. I'd been doing stuff since 2009, and I had around, I don't know.
You even had me beat. Yeah, you even had me beat. I'm 11 years, but you had me beat. Go ahead.
And they wanted me to come on their show so they could get views. And I said, okay, fine. I say yes to just about anybody. And, I'm
you're
not
on
really
here, so. See, okay, go ahead.
I'm not into the political stuff so much, and that's like what their whole thing was. Yeah. But I was like, okay, these guys are trying. They're trying to be funny. I'll go on there. And then I returned the favor. I invited them on my show. It was just one of these sort of internet sort of back and forth. We weren't friends or anything, but we just knew each other, whatever. And Mersh one day decided he's going to New York City, and I lived in New York. And as you were saying before,
he lived in Long Island.
That's fucking New York.
That's not New York. Sorry, Manhattan, Brooklyn, Queens. Those are the New York boroughs. There's more, of course, but like Yonkers, or not Yonkers, but
not Yonkers. Staten Island,
no, but the Bronx. The Bronx is what I was trying to think of. And so he's not a New Yorker. He's a fake New Yorker.
And by the way, he hasn't lived in New York for like even longer than you think. Like he lived in North Carolina for a long time.
I probably spent more time in New York impregnating Pantsu than he's ever been to New York. So
same, by the way. Same.
Well, you didn't impregnate her, did you?
I don't. Well, there's some. I don't know. There's some suspicions. But
well, you know what? That would be the ultimate fucking kill zone. A baby that has half Jesse and half Ralph. I don't think we could stop that motherfucker.
Wait. What does that mean? I'm having a baby with you? What the fuck? How would that happen?
Well, no. Well, yeah, it's true. Actually. Well, I'm saying they would be raised around my progeny,
well, she would,
right?
Yeah, no, you're right, because she would. Do you know what microchimerism is?
Say it again.
Do you know what microchimerism is?
I do actually. The cum stays inside the
Cartman
woman.
with a heart sent $2 on Rumble.
I think.
Congrats to Jesse on his generational run.
Thank you.
H2BH.
Happy to be here, of course.
I've heard. Is that where the cum lives inside?
It is crazy how like generational.
Is that where the cum like forever stays inside the woman? Is that
well? Your DNA, your DNA does. And so every time you've ever fucked a bitch and came, nutted raw on her,
every time, by the way, Jesse. But yeah,
same. Yeah. What am I, a couch? I don't pull out. So the thing is, she keeps your DNA, so you've transformed her. She's a little bit you now, that woman. And so you're kind of right. If I had a baby with Pantsu, it would have partially your DNA in it as well. That's kind of crazy.
That is crazy and disturbing. But go ahead, number one, Ralph Amell. Look, I already told you, send $5. I'm not acknowledging you. That's the thing. So is that M. Holtian? I know Mersh thinks he invented that word. So whatever. Let's see. Oh, he's trying to get me to drink mezcal. Actually, no. I had a slip, and I think I'm pretty good right now. So, anyway, he's one of these people who comes in here and like, get fucked up and do all this and that.
That's like a messed up way to be. And by the way, fuck Mersh too with this, because Mersh last night was like, obviously this is a guy, he's battling his demons right now, and I've been saying I want nothing to do with any of this. It's like, nigger, you went on your stream. He does this wormy fucking thing where he goes and he starts a thing and then tries to act like, what, you want me to respond or be a part of or back up the words I had? It's the same shit he did with Baked Alaska. For 2 years, Mersh said he would beat the shit out of Baked Alaska if he ever saw him in the street. And then he saw him in the fucking street and ran away. It was crazy. That's exactly what he was doing with you for the past week.
Well, dude, I slept. Look, I'm not even a badass, but I'll slap the shit out of him if I ever see him.
Mersh is tiny. So here's how I felt out with Mersh.
Sent $1
he said he
on
wanted
Rumble.
to meet up.
Yoba twice vindicated on the JQ. Jesse question. Generational
look,
run on the lead up to the
JQ
dynasty.
out. We'll get into the. I don't really want to get into the JQ, but I'm gonna send Baked this message. Baked, Jesse, me, and Pantsu are on air live right now. Can you come on? So we'll see.
So yeah, you asked me how did I fall out with him. The answer is he wanted to meet up in New York. He wanted to be a big New York mafioso man and meet up with all the New York streamer guys he knew. And I lived in Brooklyn at the time. And so I was like, all right, fine. I met up with him. And this dude, number one, Mersh is 5'6". He's very small, but he's
also very fat. Do you know I lost 100 pounds and he's nowhere near?
Mersh is 1,000 times fatter than you.
I know that.
Like, nobody knew back then that Mersh has skinny face, fat body. I actually suffer from the opposite. But Mersh, from the chest up, he looks like maybe he could be sort of maybe skinny fat or whatever. I met Mersh and I was blown away. He looked straight up fucking pregnant with twins. It was crazy. And this motherfucker, when he got off the airplane at the airport, he bought a selfie stick in the terminal and he was walking around. I thought he just wanted to meet up and hang out, just say hi. He was like live streaming on a selfie stick, acting like he was the greatest dude ever. And the second I saw it, I was trying to be nice, but the second I saw it, I was like, this guy is like a laughable dweeb. And I just instantly started making fun of him. And so the night that I met him IRL, that is when I started mocking him. And I was mocking him to his face on a live stream.
And by the way,
this is
no, I just wanted to say, like, I totally resisted this. Every time you tried to bring it up, I was like, no, Mersh is cool, and I'm not going to fuck with this. And he stabbed me in the back. He leaked with, just quite frankly, Kino Casino faggots. And, he picked this fight. Like, I don't really get it. But
he absolutely, this is what I was saying before. You cucked Mersh and didn't even know it.
No, I didn't. I really didn't know it.
It took me saying it for you to even become really fully aware of it. Like, and I'm not just saying it because I like making. By the way, I don't hate Mersh. Just to be clear, you might hate him.
No, I don't.
Mersh.
I feel sorry for him because he's miserable. And he's always going to be miserable, and he doesn't have to be miserable. That's the thing. Well,
he does. Yeah, actually, he does. Yeah.
Okay. Well, you know what? I'm being nice. He doesn't have to be that way, but he chooses to be that way. Like, the girl was like, "Hey, I like you." No. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? You need to go to a psychiatrist, and something needs to happen. Like.
This all stems back to the fact that his co-host, all the people in the Mersh effect, as I've called it, all the people surrounding Mersh, they are terrified of me. And this is not a joke. This isn't me like being braggadocious or anything. Mersh has confirmed this out loud on his own show. He's so scared that anyone he talks to might be a pod awful,
do you know,
gay op.
Can I introduce something here?
Yeah, sure.
She was called a pod awful op in his chat. And they were so scared that she was going to fuck. And I guarantee you he saw it, right? So he was so scared to fuck pussy because he thought there's a slight chance she's a pod awful op. That's literally true.
This is something people like. Again, I don't know how well this was communicated before, and everybody who dislikes. Look, I got to be clear about something. Like I said, I don't hate Mersh. I love making fun of Mersh. It's different, and I don't hate Ralph. Sometimes I enjoy making fun of Ralph. He's a funny character.
Sure, I don't bother that. And I'll say this: like, you made. You fucked with me or whatever. I don't like being secretly recorded, but I actually, and this is going to maybe sound cuckery or whatever, but like I knew why you did it. And so for content, of course, too, but like, it's like, get sober, Ralph. You know what I mean? Like that was your aim there. So I didn't take that. I took it a little personally at first.
In fairness, I record all phone like if you are talking to me, it's recorded. Well, let's just be clear.
Yeah.
Okay.
But what I'm saying is not the first, but one of the first guys who messaged me was Jesse, and he said, "Put that shit down. Don't fucking fall off." And I respected that. So,
See, this is Mersh is trying to do this new thing where he's pretending he literally is calling himself nice guy Mersh, right? And so this is coming at a terrible time for him, like this whole thing from you, because he's trying to remake his image to seem nice and cute.
That's retarded. But yeah, go
which
ahead.
is crazy because like I'm nice and cute, and then he acts like I've murdered his family or something. I'm one of like the nicest, cutest little guys ever, as long as you know you're not the guy I'm making fun of. And people are. This is I think a funny part of the fallout of this is going to be, you know, all the people that hate Ralph.
They
for whatever reason, and maybe some of them have a legitimate reason to hate you,
sure. Yeah.
But for all of those people, they're so blinded. Like everybody's so blinded to fun and comedy, and they hate you so much that what they do now is they say Mersh W, Mersh 1, whatever. And it's like, what the fuck did this guy win? He crashed out after a girl that he had like groomed into being his moderator and drawing little kitty cat cartoons for him, fucked some other fat guy in Florida. Like there's
I'm not that fat anymore, but
well,
like, yeah, okay.
comparatively, you know?
I mean, I'm
But
not as fat as Mersh. Let's put it that way.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, another lol cow. And the
Number
fact
one, Ralph
is,
Amali
like,
sent $2.
Go ahead.
Oh yeah, no, you can let. Oh, that's that guy. You're not letting it play.
Yeah, no, I'll let it play at the end, but we're talking, right?
The fact is, like, all you have to do is ask one question: why did Mersh threaten to kill this girl? Now, if you think that's funny and based or whatever you want to, whatever spin you want to put on that, fine. I'm just asking, why did he do it? And the second you really ask yourself that question, you can't say there was a Mersh W. The fact, like, you can't hate Ralph so much that Mersh is a winner in this. That maybe they're both losers after the, drunk stream.
Things happen. Whatever.
You
know what?
Let
me ask you. No.
That's acceptable.
You
can't say Mersh won anything. He's still fucking the same guys before. You know what I hate? There's a sick thing that happens in this sort of online culture now, and it's this thing called the redemption arc, and I'm calling for it to stop right now, here and now, forever. This redemption arc nonsense where everybody pretends like the internet is this TV show that they're helping to write.
They're not.
One, no, you're not.
Yeah.
Number two, I'm changing the channel. And number three, as a guy who has written some of these plot lines, you're doing a bad job. The Kino Casino guys doing the fucking redemption arc thing with what's that guy's name? That big lol cow guy they had on for a while and pretend they were friends with him.
PWR or whatever the fuck. Yeah. Is that who you're talking?
Phil? Is that the guy's name?
No, DSP is his name.
DSP, yeah. He that's like outside of my wheelhouse. I don't really know much about him, but I saw the whole thing where they're like, "Oh, he's on a redemption arc," and then they, of course, did what everyone knew was going to happen. They start making fun of him, and like this fake redemption arc thing is so dumb and gay. But the one nice quality of it is Mersh is right now, he's obsessively checking Kiwi Farms and Twitter and anywhere that they might be talking about this stuff. And he's seeing all these people that hate you going Mersh W. And he's believing it. And he thinks that he's turning it around. And it just so happens to be happening while he's doing this new nice guy Mersh thing. So an epic downfall is right around the corner here, because he's going to think these guys like him now. He's not going to get that they're being ironic about it.
They want me and him to fight, and they don't have to. Like, that's natural, right? We're going to fight anyway, but he thinks these people are backing him. They hate him too. Like, what the fuck? Like,
Of course. Yeah. He's also got a fucking Kiwi Farms thread on. Like, you suck too, retard. So the question, of course, at the root of all of this is, why did he threaten twice to murder this girl for fucking Ethan Ralph? You cannot escape this question. There's no cope on earth that will get you away from the gravitational pull of how did he go from making her his moderator, streaming, playing video games with her on Virgie's channel? They were like hanging out, talking all the time.
Do you have that clip, by the way?
Which one?
Them playing video games on Virgie's channel.
Yeah, somebody tweeted that. I don't know. I'm gonna have to find.
Well,
that,
I mean, I probably can find it, but what I'm saying is,
I do think somebody tweeted it to you. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, they
did.
probably did, but like, it's just, it defies belief, right? Just cop to it, like whatever. Like it's not even a thing, but his ego is so hurt because he has some type of Harvey Weinstein, deal down there. And so I guess it hurts his feelings. I really don't know why. It's
here we go. It's the clip is on r/Mersh on Reddit. I'll post it in chat here. There you go. It's in our little chat here on Discord.
You should be able to hear it. Let's see. Oh, wow. I'll be damned.
Yeah. Watch this. Everybody out there, watch this and tell me this is a guy who always.
And so let me.
Are we?
Yeah, we're live now.
Oh, okay, so I shouldn't say nigger.
Nigger. How about that? Yeah. Okay, so let me. Jesus Christ, what is this? I'm just now seeing this, dude. Okay. This is from a subreddit, right? Okay.
Yeah, this is from r/Mersh, the Mersh subreddit as owned by Pod Awful.
Okay. So sorry again. It literally cut off for like 5 seconds and that fucks it up, obviously. Okay. Where do I hit play?
All right.
I mean, the Pantera, is that it? That's Virgie, by the way. And Virgie, nigger, I'll tell you this. I'm gonna fuck you up, cocksucker. And I'm telling you now, you better have no skeletons in your fucking closet because I'm gonna fucking destroy you. And I have a lot, you know what? Fuck Mersh, but I have a lot of problem with this faggot. Anyway, hold on, let me.
Number one is fucking laugh.
Well, it's like, you know what's funny? I'll tell you this. I used to answer. It was like, he's like my big brother and he would never leak on me. I said to her, he gets paid by Mersh. And so money is over everything. And he's a faggot. He will leak on you. But, women are stupid. I don't know what else to say besides Pantsu,
so
obviously.
True.
Anyway, let's play it.
I'm too scared to buy actual alcohol, so I've just never done it, so I just buy beer because I've just gone this long without.
By the way, that's a lie. But regardless, let's go ahead.
Buying actual liquor that I just feel like I won't ever do it. I don't know.
Like Mersh, you're gonna ruin this woman, right?
I ain't do shit. Anybody laying shit at my feet, I didn't do nothing.
Is that Virgie? He needs to be put to sleep. Jesus Christ. I don't know what that laugh was, but yeah, that was him enjoying a gaming session with Ice. And so I don't know.
Ask yourself, does this seem like a person who distrusts this? They're all playing video games together. This was September 29th or something.
No, it wasn't 29th because I was fucking her until she fucking squirted all over the bed. And so it wasn't the 29th, but it was like the 16th, maybe something like
16th,
that.
yeah, somewhere in there. This is a month ago. Let's just call it a month ago. They're all friendly. But here's the interesting part about that clip, and this brings me to my greater point. So Mersh, we know Mersh threatened her. We know Mersh was sweet on her before. He's playing video games. He's talking to her. He's making her a mod. He's known her for a couple months. Yes. She comes recommended by Rekieta, whatever the fuck that means.
Yeah.
I guess Rekieta squirted on her too, or was he?
No,
what does
that's
that mean?
not. You know what? I could say a lot of shit about her, but that's not the case. Actually, she just wanted to talk to Mersh. I mean, that's a mental deficiency for sure. But like, you know, it was nothing about like, you know, he acted like Rekieta was pimping her out. Is what he acted like. And that's not what happened at all. Like he just has such...
Which, by the way, a lot of people missed the part where, you know, Mersh pretends he's friends with Rekieta, but he's shit talking Rekieta to her.
Did you read that? He shit talked me too. Well, God damn it, we're gonna do some shit talking. We're already doing some shit talking, and you know he wants to act on the sly like he's my friend. Fuck this nigger and the fucking horse he rode in on. Period.
Pantsu, please calm down.
Fuck you, Jesse.
Also, I'm trying to put the chat on the screen now. I totally forgot to do that. But finish your point.
All right. So here's the deal. They're all hanging out. I want everybody to think about this for a second. When he threatened her, which again came out of nowhere, it just happened to be the day he found out that she was with Ralph.
Yes.
On that day, he starts threatening her out of nowhere. You can see her responses. She's like confused by this. She's like, I'm not going to do anything to you. What are you talking about? I thought we were friends. And the point he makes both times he threatens to murder this girl is he says that if anything bad happens to him or the people he loves, and the people he names, by the way, in the list of people he loves are Royce and checks notes Virgie, a guy you didn't even know existed.
Well, Virgie, nigger, you're on my list now. I can just tell you that.
But what does, hang on a second, Ralph. What does that mean? Why would she, why would she go after Royce or Virgie because of whatever bad feelings Mersh is having? More importantly, what would she have on Royce and Virgie? And the answer quickly becomes
Now, wait a minute. Go ahead.
Well, I'm just going to... Let me preface this.
I'm just saying...
This is my theory. This is based on nothing I've been told by Ralph. And in fact, I don't think Ralph even necessarily agrees with this. This is my theory, and I think the theory of anybody sane reading these text messages. Because if he's afraid she's going to do something to them, that means she must have some sort of dirt on them. And if she has some sort of dirt on them, what could that possibly be? Me personally, I think Mersh and the Mersh Effect crew thought that Ice Dancer was going to be sort of their little pass-around girl. Wow. I think Virgie is also in Florida, right? Royce and Mersh are in Florida. I think Virgie might also be there. I think she was messaging all of these guys. And no offense to you, Ralph, but this girl is she is the definition of the clout-chasing e-girl, stream fucker. Like I come from the world of live comedy. I used to do comedy not on the internet. And in the stand-up world, there's a term for this. It's called a gag hag. It's girls who follow around. This is a real thing. They follow around stand-up comics to try to fuck them. It's like a groupie with rock stars. There exists a version of this for even your lowest level, bottom of the barrel internet streamers.
Nigga, you're
And
lowest of the level too. Who the fuck are you talking to? Like, I mean, I'm not insulting you, but like, do you get
I'm
a lot of
including me?
I know that, but like, yeah, you're right. This happens, and he acts like it's totally something insane. It's not.
So she was fucking with all these guys. It probably just in the hopes to get the Mersh, it sounds like. But she was fucking with all of these guys, and which means Royce was cheating on his wife again. Virgie, I don't know if he's got a girl or what. I think he might have a wife too. He's probably cheating on her. Mersh obviously was afraid of squishing his pants, so he didn't do anything. But that's why he was so worried about his friends, which means, technically speaking, Ethan Ralph cucked the entire Mersh effect. It's like never been done in the history of ever. I mean, I've said this before. I'll say it again. I'm on a generational run. Ethan Ralph is on a penetrational run. It's insane what's going on right now. This girl, like, and again, I'm not saying this is my personal opinion. This is nothing, whatever you think, Ralph. No offense here.
I don't. Yeah, go ahead.
I just want to say, like, it's insane that this is, this is not Helen of Troy here. This is fucking the Helen of Sector launching 1,000 tweets. Like, this is it's insane what has happened. It is insane the level, the amount of crashing out that has all occurred because this girl so badly wanted to fuck not Mersh, but a man by the name of Stavros Halkias.
Oh, dude, did you just reveal that? I told you not to do that. I really implored you not to do that.
This shit goes totally so much deeper than anyone knows.
This is totally Jesse's fault, I want to say.
That's true.
Yeah, I was hoping you wouldn't reveal that. I guess I kind of teased it though. But yeah, that happened.
Look, if you've ever, when you came on my show a little while ago, we talked about this a little, and I didn't know anything about this girl. I didn't even know what was going on until this had all blown up, and she followed me on Twitter, and so I looked at her profile.
Did she?
She did. She followed me on Twitter, and I looked at her profile. And I saw, I was like, all right, well, let's see what this is all about. I mean, everybody's losing their mind over this girl. This girl must have, this shit must grip like no tomorrow. So
I wouldn't say that, Jesse. But anyway, go ahead.
I'm sorry. This girl must eat ass like no.
Well, that's a different skill, right? So, but yeah. Anyway,
so this is before I even knew how deep this went and how like she was lusting after Mersh, after you, maybe after Rakeda. I don't know what was going on with the Rakeda thing. All these names were cropping up, right? And I'm going through her pictures, going, "Is this the hottest girl of all time?" And then I confirm, no, this is insane.
Look, man.
And
go ahead.
And I see these two sets of photos she's taken with Nick Mullen from Cumtown.
Yes. That's correct.
And she's like oddly up on him in these pictures. Like
yes.
it's a little
you know what was told to me that she really wanted to fuck him instead of Stavros, but she had to settle for Stavros.
So think about my logic with the Mersh effect then.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see what you're saying, but like she would have been very disappointed with Mersh.
For people who don't know, there's a giant podcast, Cumtown. There's 3 guys on it. One of them's this guy named Stav. One of them's this guy named Nick. Nick is the only funny one on there. Stavros is basically the Virgie of Cumtown. He's just a laugh track. And she had, plenty of people take photos with like stand-up comedians, podcast guys they like, whatever. This looked like a boyfriend-girlfriend photo. Like it was 2 pictures. It was kind of insane. So I saw that, and it instantly clicked in my head. Oh, I know exactly what this girl is all about. And, you know, I knew you had something going on with her, so I didn't say anything because I didn't want to be offensive.
You know what? I'll say this.
But-
I like her, but that's over, obviously, now that we did this.
Yeah. Well, she's got herpes, too, right? Or
No, she doesn't, actually. I said that to fuck with her. And now people are like, Ralph has herpes. First off, I know all about...
I'll tell you this, Ralph. You know who has herpes?
Mersh.
Nick Mullen.
No shit.
So if anything did happen there, then you might want to get checked out.
How did you know that, though?
I think he's talked about it publicly on his.
Okay, well, I said that just to fuck with her. I guess I could have said AIDS, but I didn't want that.
I just realized I might have accidentally revealed something that was not publicly known that I had. Never mind. If that wasn't already known, then I take that back.
No,
it's not true.
They put that out there, and I was just saying that to fuck with her. And I feel bad because I guess I shouldn't feel bad, right? But like, it's something that should have never happened.
Yeah,
and it did. Also, my chat's not coming up on screen. I'll fix that later. But. No, I don't have herpes. Do I need to show a test or whatever? She might. I don't know. But
who cares? Who gives a fucking shit if you do anyway?
Nobody does. Like, what the fuck? Like, it's
so what? Like, oh darn! Ralph's going to give a bunch of whores herpes. Who cares?
I'm saying, like, okay, whatever. There's no need to.
If you're a fucking petri dish, like, am I shocked? No, but do I care? No.
But I saw Raphael Mania running with that and all this shit. And you know, if you're a Mexican whore, you probably would run with that. And so I've been told very succinctly that she is a Mexican whore. So I don't know who could say. But no, I said that just to fuck with her, and I shouldn't have said that.
Well, it turns out it might be true. If she fucked Nick Mullen, it might be true.
Well, she was crying, not literally crying, but she wanted to fuck him, but she had to settle for Stavros instead. So
she fucked Stavros Halkias?
Yes.
That is psycho. Now, listen. Maybe he's a nice guy. I don't know.
No, he's not.
I don't know.
He's a faggot.
I know Nick Mullen a little bit. I don't know Stavros. Maybe he's a great guy, but he is physically just one of the most repulsive human beings of all time. So it makes total sense that she would also be attracted to Mersh.
Well, yeah, I mean, it makes sense now, but why didn't he get that? Like, I don't understand.
Well, I'm guessing he didn't know that she fucked Stav. Although, if he did know it, it probably made him want her more.
He knew
because no joke, and this is why Ralph keeps showing these images on screen here of Stavros and Mersh. This is not everybody in my circles knows that. By the way, Pod Awful on YouTube.
Sure.
You want to check out my stream? I'm Pod Awful H2BH on YouTube. Like I think 2-3 years ago, somewhere in there, Mersh bizarrely out of nowhere, he had gained a ton of weight. He'd gotten his absolute fattest, and he was already really fat. He was over 300 pounds. And out of nowhere, one day, he showed up to Revenge of the Sis, and he had shaved off his beard, but left behind this little gay porn stash. And he looked like a fucking Mexican clown. Like, Ralph lives in Mexico, but when you tune into like Telemundo or something, and it's like this incomprehensible variety comedy show where there's like a literal dude who looks like a cartoon Mexican guy going around on a unicycle pieing people in the face, and you're like, this is what comedy is in Mexico? What the fuck is happening? That's what Mersh looked like. Okay. And he had started wearing these big Hawaiian shirt muumuus, and he started wearing his glasses, and he started growing his hair out. And wouldn't you know it, all of this was around the same time that extremely famous comedy podcaster Stavros Halkias had done the same thing. And if you know anything about your Mersh lore, you know that Mersh had been aping, biting Cumtown bits for years.
I didn't know that. I guess that's why she wanted him, actually, in the first place. Because
he's a Cumtown super fan.
Yeah.
And
okay. Well, I'm not. So.
Revenge of the Sis used to put Cumtown secretly in their tags on their website and in their YouTube videos. And they would put Cumtown, Nick Mullen. They'd put those names in there to try to get people to watch their shit, right? And one time on their show, Nick ripped off word for word a bit that Nick Mullen had said on Cumtown that everybody knew. It was like a super famous one. It was insane that he thought he could get away with this. And the craziest part is it's a thing about like Nick talking about his favorite movie growing up. And so, which is Roger Rabbit. And so you would think you can't steal someone's joke when it's about their favorite childhood movie. Like, oh, you just happen to have the exact same favorite childhood movie and the same favorite part from it, and then you made up the same joke about it.
Yeah.
And so he got called out for that. So then here we are a year later, he is trying to dress like, he was literally doing a Stavros costume. And the pictures you've got on screen don't even do it justice. He went full Hawaiian shirt. He did the whole thing.
He's still wearing that shit, by the way.
For it.
He's still wearing the Hawaiian shirt shit.
Like, yes. Yeah, he hasn't gotten rid of that. That's because it's all that fits a big fat guy like that. But
18X. Yeah, you know, I will say PPP's a little bit fatter, but not by much, if you want to know the truth. And so it hurts me to give him a compliment, but I actually think Mersh may be fatter than PPP. And that I don't know. I don't want to examine it or anything, but it's just so weird, dude. Hawaiian shirts in October. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Kyler. What the fuck? Like
the thing that's so crazy is, so I made fun of Mersh for obviously trying to copy Stav. And of course, instantly.
Wait, you know what? I'll explain this to people. Restream, which Restream.io or whatever. I loved it forever, but now it's really starting to have problems with Rumble. And so when you see my shit cut off, that's why. And so I apologize. I don't, hopefully nobody's angry or anything like that. But that's what happened. So we'll wait for just a second. And let's see, where is this? And maybe yeah, there we go. Okay. Let's wait to make sure everybody's back in here. There's nothing more, Jesse knows this, there's nothing more frustrating when this shit happens.
The worst. Start sweating like crazy.
Dude, it's the worst. And it's like, okay, this is my job. Will you please fucking work? Anyway, we're here. We're on a generational run and a penetrational run right here live on the Killstream. So don't miss it. Don't turn it off. I know it may be hard. Don't give up. Never give up. Like Mersh gave up on pussy because he's a fucking faggot. Anyway.
Hollywood Mersh. Caller Mersh. Queen Mersh. Cat lady Mersh. Faggot Mersh.
Yeah, just say it all. I shouldn't say this on there. Yeah,
Pantsu, what's another one?
Yeah, Pantsu. God, I know she hates me now, but like, what the fuck? Can you not say something? Jesus.
I don't want to interrupt the men.
You know what? If you would have said that while we were still together, we'd still be together, actually. But
maybe if you'd have been sober, we'd still be together.
Oh well, I didn't hear any complaints when I was smashing. But anyway, let me don't.
Well, you're not going to hear any complaints when her face is buried in your butt cheeks.
Not my face, although I ate her ass too. True. But yeah, you know how it goes, right? Are you anti?
I was talking for a long time with us not being on air. Unfortunately, missed a lot of good stuff there. But basically, where we left off here, Mersh has no clue that she is just physically interested in him because he resembles the fattest, grossest stand-up comic that she's attracted to. Ralph, you're saying for a fact she fucked Stavros. How do you know that?
Because she told me.
And you have
I will say this. Yes, I would not release that. Unless it goes.
I would.
Well, I know you would. But if it comes to that, I will release everything. And so I don't want it to come to that because I know this sounds gay. I liked her. I still do. We had a lot of fun in the chat.
Nah, man. I'm gonna break you that. Fuck that.
Okay, all right. Look, fine. You know what? I can't help it. Okay, I liked her.
Hey, no half measures. Fuck that. We're on a penetrational run here, Ethan.
Well, we can stretch this out to another show, actually, too, right? You know what I mean?
Listen. You know what stretches it out to another show is more fallout happening. Let's make this shit happen. Now, this is what I was saying when you were on Pod Awful.
Okay,
I said on Pod Awful, you need to dump it all right now.
Yeah, I
because
know.
Otherwise the narrative's going to slip away. People are going to misunderstand.
Listen, I know you're the master. You hosted the #1 late night show on YouTube, and you got it all figured out. That's a lie, by the way. But what I'm saying is, I could do that, but that's an escalation. This is an escalation too, but I don't want to do that immediately, but yes, I do have that.
Well,
and plus, the other reason is I would have to go through things. All right,
chat. Let's get some donations in. We're gonna hit that goal and we're gonna play that audio.
Okay, you know what? If we hit the goal, I'll play it.
Okay, that's what I'm fucking talking about.
I'm about money. You know what? If I hit the goal, I'll play it, and if not, then fuck it.
Fucking right.
So, if you really want to hear it, now I'll have to mute myself because I'll have to go through some of these. But if that's what happens, I will play it.
Let them know. Let them know in chat. All right, listen, chat. Do you want to hear the audio of Ice Dancer herself confirming that she is a big, greasy, chubby chaser Stavros fucker or not? Let us know in chat.
And by the way, you know what? I know you're Jesse. I actually don't want to do that. But
fuck her. Dude, fuck her. I mean, come on, dude. Fuck her.
You're right.
Seriously.
Okay.
Seriously.
Fill up the goal, and we'll do it. By the way, the goal's not on the screen for some reason. I'll have to fix that. But yeah, I mean, if that's what people want, if the audience demands it, I'll do it. So I don't think there'll be another way that I'll do it though. So. Also, why the fuck is the goal not showing up on the screen? There it goes. So what do we got here? We should have way more than this. Honestly, this is kind of pathetic. This is the biggest story of the fucking fall. And we're what? I don't know. 34.
You know what part of the problem is? I can help you out with this. Part of the problem is the headline here is Ethan Ralph cucked the Mersh effect. And unfortunately, what you've got on screen
Yeah,
and
because I
title
thought
is
it was
a funny
funny.
thing happened on the way to
because
the
that's
forum.
funny. I want to show my intelligence, nigga. That's why I did that. I'm sorry people don't know about the all-time classic fucking musical, and I hate musicals, by the way. But I love that title. And so
Well, I was in that musical, but the
it's good.
in school we had to do that. In middle school we had to do that one. But
yeah, of course,
so I know
it's
what it's a
mandatory
reference
reading.
to.
Yeah,
I
of
get
course,
it.
everybody knows. Yeah, but okay, we're 71. Are we still here? Okay, my light just cut off. Jesus Christ, what is going on?
What is going on?
What is going on? Is Mersh like on some shit right now? Like I don't know. You know, I know he's a fake WAP, but I wouldn't expect him to have, you know, reach here in Mexico. But I saw a sub, I saw a gifted sub, so that will be hold on, let me so that would be what 76. And how about this, Jesse? Not only so what am I supposed to drop? Oh, the audio. So maybe you can drop something.
What do I have? I'll drop anything.
You have a lot. You have a lot, nigga. Who you talking to? Like, I know you have a lot. You could just throw a morsel out there, and it would probably set the world on fire. But if you want to hear that, then yeah, fill the goal. Like, I don't know.
I mean, we could do a smash or pass on Mersh's sister.
Yeah, I was already thinking that. Send that to me in the chat. She's a little portly too, if you want to know the truth about it.
I think Ice Dancer would fuck her.
You know what? I shouldn't tell this on air, but Ice Dancer wanted to fuck Colonel Kurtz so bad, and she thought that was the funniest thing ever. Colonel Kurtz, she's like, "What? Are you serious?" And I said, "Yeah, I'm serious." And of course, you know, I'd fuck Colonel Kurtz before I'd let that happen. Yeah, it's really strange. So. Concentrated juice. He's mad. He's a Mersh guy. I don't know. Mersh started this, bro. Like, if you're,
I thought you were just saying pass because you're saying he would not fuck Mersh's sister.
Well,
that meant?
Okay, you know what? You might be right. Okay, let me turn on the audio and we'll play these clips. And again, I want to be clear. This was not my idea, Jesse. This was anything but my idea. Let's see. Fuck. Okay, give me a sec. Browser.
Honestly, all I can think here is like, you know, Mersh said he was going to kill her if any of this came back on his loved ones.
Okay, well,
I think it's time for it all to blow back on his loved ones. You know, it seems like that's the only right thing to do. They should be getting Roy's.
I think she needs to get a gun, is what I think.
Sent $5. Jesse, what do you think about Kino
Good
Casino
question, by the
cozying
way.
up to Mersh? Also, how many bits have they stolen from you at this point?
Oh, Jesus, you won't answer that.
I didn't hear that one. What did you say?
What do you think about Kino Casino cozying up to Mersh? Which they absolutely are. And then how many bits of yours have they stolen?
Well, the whole cozying up to, I mean, again, it's just that fake, Mersh dub because they hate Ralph. That makes you same as Cog doing that, by the way. Like that.
And what did they do to Cog?
Really
immediately shit on him is what they did. And so, you know, Mersh, he's not the brightest bulb in the box, but surely to God, he's smarter than that. I don't know. Okay.
A lot of people are calling Mersh Florida Cog.
Yeah, I've heard that. I like that better than what is it? British Mersh? I like Florida Cog better. Go ahead.
Number 1 Ralph Amali sent $2 on Rumble. It's tough always being number 2. Swan wants Swarsky. Brixton wants Mersh. Links
that right?
wouldn't say I love you. Now the only person who wants to be inside you is Cog and he's a rapist.
Well, that's your take. I have 2 children and have fucked women that you would literally cut your left nut off for. So like I don't that's the other thing, Jesse. Like I'm 40 years old, dude. Like I have 2 kids. I don't have to prove that I'm fucking. Yeah, okay. Yeah, sometimes I show my girlfriend on air or whatever cuz I have fun doing that. That's why. And so Mersh is the one who needs to prove he can fuck. That's who needs to prove something. Not me whatsoever. And so I'll play this. Yes.
But gifted 1 subscription on Rumble.
Okay. R tags as well. Okay. Number 2, Ralph Amal. Go ahead.
Number 1, Ralph Amali sent $2 on Rumble. You're not wrong.
Shit.
Imagine how thirsty Brixton will be for Mersh's dick once he's on the casino and gets a taste of all that sweet viewership
Well, we'll
and money.
see.
He'll have his thumb up that ass every night.
I'm going to say on air right now, I hope he does that. I want him to go on to the casino. I pray to God every night that he goes on to the casino because that would be the absolute worst thing he could do. And by the way, don't believe me. Don't believe me. I'm totally lying. I'm totally full of shit. But that would be a huge mistake.
Adol Wolf sent $1 on Rumble.
Yeah, true.
Yoga twice vindicated on the JQ. Jesse question. Generational run on the lead up to the dynasty. G2 who?
By the way, I think Baked is like I don't know. I'll call him in a minute.
Adol Wolf, you couldn't have made that $2.
Yeah, I know. I agree.
Cartman with a heart sent $2 on Rumble. Congrats to Jesse on his generational run. H2BH.
How about this? This is an upgrade, I think, maybe.
Number 1, Ralph Amali sent $5 on Rumble. It's fun to see that you've replaced Dick with Jesse as your new E-Daddy and Puppet Master.
There's no Puppet Master. I messaged him. Like, what the fuck? He didn't hit me up. I thought this would be fun. That's why I did that. So, you're welcome, fag. Now, another 1 spot.
Adol Wolf sent $1 on Rumble. Imagine going to bed with that sack of rock-hard frozen potatoes he calls a wife.
Yeah, I would agree. Anonymous sent 10. Gullyhead. I'll play yours later because it's a video, but yeah, I don't know if they want to hear it. Colonel Kurtz is going to be on here at 5 anyway, so you know, she could tell some things too. I don't know if she will, but it's whatever. Like, let's see. I'm looking at the screen. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Number 1, Ralph Amali sent $2 on Rumble. Ralph, settle an argument for me. Last night you said Brixton has herpes. So did you fuck her and now have herpes, or did she shut you down? You've always told people you don't use condoms, BTW.
Well, condoms don't actually protect you from herpes.
Clutch MC
you would know
sent
that,
$3.
but
I'm going to find you and put you in the ground, Mersh.
Should I explain? You know, I do a lot of fucking. And so condoms don't protect you from herpes. I don't have them. And I said that about her just to insult her, honestly. And I shouldn't have said that. But, you know, it is what it is. I felt hung out to dry. So I did say that. That's true. I said... I was talking about her, but I shouldn't have said that. And no, I don't have herpes. Would you like to come inspect my dick? Because that's kind of gay. You know, if you want to inspect my dick, go ahead.
Lord Trident sent $1 on Rumble.
Yes.
Will Jesse be unbanned from the Creator Universe Discord?
Yes. And I was already looking for that a minute ago. So, server settings. Let's see. Bans. Oh, Jesse came in there. I don't even see. I think you've already been unbanned, dude.
Have I?
So
I need an invite then, I guess.
Yeah.
Clutch MC sent $3. I'm not joking, Mersh. I'm going to come to Florida and take you out.
Well, I mean, I disavow. I'll just have to say that. But
he's telling the truth though. He is gonna do it.
There is the Discord link. Let me know if you can join.
All right.
It's in the chat. So yeah, I think I unbanned you a while back. So
booyah! I'm in.
Okay. So I don't even know where the fuck we're at right now.
Well, I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't say this. I'm not sure, but
wait, hold on. One second.
Stupid nigger hater said
no
$5. I am the FBI. You will all die. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Okay. Yeah. Probably. I guarantee you, we will all die.
Stinks Respector sent $10. This song is dedicated to Mrs. Vickers. Goddamn, she's fine.
Now wait. Look.
Call it Paul.
Hold on, wait.
We got yin yang too.
And J-Dank's Respector is a king. I will play that whole song.
Number 1 Ralph Amali sent $2 on Rumble. So then you either have herpes or just admitted to have knowingly committed slander. Lol, sweet incoming.
Yeah, I slander, nigger. If you don't like it, fuck off.
Watch out, Wall Sweet incoming.
Yeah, I know, simp. I don't care. Yeah, I said something I shouldn't have said. That's happened many times before. So, whatever. But
a great point made in chat, by the way. I was way ahead of the curve on Dick Masterson. I was way ahead of the curve on Mersh. I was right, guys. Cash in now. By the way, next. Misfit Patriot.
Clutch MC sent $3 Mersh. I cannot stress this enough. I'm going to find you and put you in the ground.
Okay, so
it's legal to say.
What are we on now?
Well, here's what's happening. I don't know if I should say that. Tell me if I should say this or not. I just got word in a DM from somebody. Maybe it's somebody you know too. Where, how do I put this? Let's just say it's information on what Ice Dancer might be up to now.
Okay, well, I don't care.
Okay, so, yeah, okay, well, then I'll just put it like this. Apparently, Ice Dancer, now that you guys aren't doing anything, now that she realizes her dream of sleeping with Triangle Mersh is over, she's trying to move on to the next biggest thing, like Mersh, and she's now attempting to fuck Boogie.
You can't be telling the truth. Like I just cannot believe
she's trying to get on LOLCal Live to fuck Boogie because of how much Mersh looks like Boogie. So,
well, that's interesting, and honestly, I wish her the best. How about that? And we are, good luck. Even don't get me started. 45%. I don't know if I will hit it probably by the end of the show, but it's a long fucking show. So I don't know if you want to hear the Mersh dirt, and this sounds very Jewish actually, but if you want to hear the Mersh dirt, he put it out there. That wasn't even my idea. Yeah, it was his idea. And
I'm Jewish. Boom.
So if you don't, you just want to, chill and enjoy the show later on, that's fine too. But that was not my suggestion. So,
well, you know what? We didn't talk about the Tumblr.
Oh, you know what? Let's talk about the Tumblr.
We didn't discuss the Tumblr because my audience knows about the Tumblr. All the Pod Awful people know about Tumblr, but I don't know if your audience knows so much about the Tumblr,
No, they don't. And you know why? I've said this to you before when we had the Dick Masterson thing. I said, you don't know about this, you don't know about that. No, because these guys, I considered my friend. I wasn't digging for dirt on them, right? I religiously just ignored that. And perhaps that was a mistake. I don't know what to say. But no, I don't know about the Tumblr and the child porn that he trafficked in. So,
yeah. So now, in all fairness, I'm not going to act like this is anything other than exactly what it truly is. Okay. In all fairness, what we're talking about is something from many, many years ago. But I will caution people. I know when I say this, there will be people in the audience whose response to this will be, "Oh, so the best you've got is something from a long time ago." And of course, I ask you, how long does it have to have been since they were last a pedophile for you to be cool with it? Okay.
Is there an expiration date on this sort of thing? I don't think so. But anyway,
the only expiration date when it comes to pedophiles is the age of 18. So
yeah, I don't just tell it.
All right, Mersh. Now I did a whole expose on this on Pod Awful. You can go check that out if you want to get into the nitty gritty. But here's the basics, and we have receipts to back all of this up. This isn't a gay op. This isn't lies. You can check this info yourself to see. I posted about this on Twitter as well. Mersh, we discovered. In fact, I discovered this earlier this year, and I kept it to myself at first just to allow Mersh some time to sort of build up his credibility. I didn't want to expose him as a pedo when he was at his absolute lowest, getting his car repoed and all this shit.
Hey, can I ask you, when did the car get repoed?
That was like January.
No shit. I thought that was years ago, dude. I defended him because I said, you know what? People fall on hard times. Like, who knows? This is years ago. Why they keep bringing this up? It was January?
He literally gambled his money away last September and couldn't keep making his payments. And yeah, they repoed it in like January, I think.
Well, that's tough.
So in any case, we're always searching around. I don't know if people know this, but Mersh had a satanic wedding. He actually was married for like part of a month one time. And
one sec. I know
Number
this
one,
is
Somali sent $2 on
yeah,
Rumble.
I know, dude. You're not.
So did Dick Ass graduated to send that bitch to give you
you're
and
not
Mersh herpes as a way to
pissing
keep
me off.
making you his content?
I don't understand.
Or is it just
but
fate that it would pair nicely with your son's grandma's AIDS?
You keep giving me money, and it doesn't piss me off. But I don't even know grandma AIDS. Like, that's just weird. Anyway, my grandma's dead, both of them, and hopefully you'll be dead soon too. But anyway, go ahead.
If fine, he's got herpes. Who cares? So, we're trying to find. Apparently, there's video.
No, wait. No, I don't actually. I said that to denigrate her, but you're right, and spiritually right, because like literally, who cares? Yeah, I don't know. But go ahead.
Okay, so we were trying to dig up. There's apparently exists video of Mersh's satanic wedding. We know where it is. We know how to get it. We know how to find it. We just don't have access to it. It's one of those things. We were trying to find any way we could access this video. And in our search, we stumbled upon an old Mersh blog, a Tumblr. In fact, it's called mersh.tumblr.com. Now, obviously, anyone could have a Tumblr named that. So at first, I wrote it off as like, oh, that's nothing. That can't even be his. As a matter of fact, Kiwi Farms had found this even before I did, and they wrote it off. They didn't even look any further into it. It's in his thread on Kiwi Farms. Well, I decided to look into it. And if you don't know, Mersh has recently been trying to act like he's some sort of, anti-pedo guy. He was calling all these people pedos that probably aren't pedos.
I know.
And, I looked into this Tumblr, and, Mersh is a pretty unique username. Not a lot of people use it, but it could, there are other people that could use it. I took a look at this Tumblr and I realized, this is from like 2013-ish. And a lot of the pictures on it it's all gooner material. It's all just porn, naked chicks, whatever. But there's a few of the pictures that are just not cool.
Okay, how would you, again, not to make you sound, like Mersh. But how would you describe these jailbait? How would you describe these photos?
Jailbait's a good word for it. And you got to remember too, back in 2013, websites like Reddit had entire sections for jailbait.
Remember when Jesse showed up at your house and scared your wife so much you moved to Mexico, which eventually led to her leaving you?
If you want to know the truth
I'm glad
about that,
you still let him laugh at your expense.
Suck up and die. Suck up and bust, as my daddy used to say. And because I'm not a fucking bitch. Like, I was mad about it at the time. And she filed what she filed. I didn't file anything. He didn't even get served. So, like, he was not subject to that anyway. So I'm pretty sure he thinks it's funny. So, like, whatever. If that's your line of attack, you're a stupid faggot. And I told you this, Jesse, a long time ago. I want to have fun. And I want to talk to people that make me laugh, for one, and that are entertaining. And this whole silo bullshit where Mersh is a faggot, he won't come on. Everybody wants to see us fight, but he's a fucking pussy because he knows I would take my fist and jam it up his fucking ass. That's what he knows. And so... I can't make him do anything. But you know what? Jesse's here on this show, right? And so...
Also, I was trying to do a good thing. All I did was bring diapers.
Yeah, you were a faggot, but it doesn't matter. It was funny, right? Like, who cares? Like, I don't care. Like, what? That was 3 years ago. Like, what the fuck? Like, I'm supposed to be mad about something from fucking 3 years ago? Like, I don't know.
It was my own child's diapers, too. I deprived my own kid of diapers to do that.
Yeah, I don't get why I should be mad at that. But Tumblr.
So Tumblr. So yeah, back then, like Reddit had a jailbait set. It's like crazy to think about how different the world was just back in like 2013. But this stuff was not as frowned upon as it probably should have been. And so I have no proof that some of these pictures are underage girls, but they certainly look like it. And so then we checked the Wayback Machine, and sure enough, there are posts on there where it says this content has been removed for violating Tumblr's user guidelines. And if you know anything about Tumblr and what was going on back then, Tumblr was filled with porn. It was like just nothing but porn back
the
then.
only user guideline is not... Go ahead and fuck off. I'll turn this on. If you guys want to donate, this guy's throwing $2, and so I'm going to go ahead and turn that fag off. But yeah, go ahead.
So yeah, like their only rule back then was no child porn, and the child porn on there got so bad that they had to remove all pornography from Tumblr for years. It was just completely against anything NSFW was completely against the rules. For years
they changed their whole workup right over this issue because they were slanging child porn. Like that's all there's to it.
It was bad, and the posts in question have captions, like the ones that have been removed for violating their user guidelines, have captions like "flawless selfie, babe." And they're from accounts called stuff like, this is not a joke, girls and pizza, teen bad girls, just insane, like over the top obvious names, because again, you could just get away with that shit back then.
Yeah.
So at that point, it's no longer a question of, was this person reblogging child porn? Yeah, the answer is yes. It has to be. There's nothing else it could have been. And then the question becomes, is this Mersh's account? Now, first of all, we have some circumstantial evidence that it is, because the picture, the avatar for the account, is one that both myself and several other people from my community recognize as a picture that Mersh has used on previous social media. It's this stupid little joke image that says breast awareness or something like that. And he had this picture on a now deleted Facebook account, but we've seen it. But obviously that's not enough to go off of. Well, there's a website called haveibeenpwned.com.
Yes, I know. Yeah, I know it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because it shows your passwords, common passwords. Don't do that, by the way.
Right.
Yeah, go ahead.
If you've never used it, yeah, it basically, if you have ever lost or if you've ever been hacked, or if you've ever been a part of a website where accounts are compromised, it basically just tells you that you need to change your password.
Yeah.
And so I put in Mersh's email into Have I Been Pwned, and sure enough, the one website that comes up,
a router. Maybe he feels some camaraderie with Mersh. I'm not sure what's going on here, but yeah, he keeps like knocking my router down, and it doesn't help. I will put my router in a new place, but I wanted to finish this segment first. And again, there's nothing you can do but apologize.
That is crazy that Mersh is using his old cat lady powers against you.
Well, yeah, I think he is. I don't know. But anyway, finished. Well, we'll wait 20 seconds, and then I want you to finish. And by the way, sorry, Clippers, if you want to, I know it's tougher when the stream cuts out, but if you want to, skip around and clip like that, I'm sorry. Mersh is calling. He's a cat lady, so I can't help it. But I am disappointed in my cats not following my lead. But regardless, finish up the Tumblr story at least.
Sure. So I don't know where it cut off when I was saying this, but again, his email came up on Have I Been Pwned, confirming that he had a Tumblr account. Mersh didn't know I had already confirmed this when he went live on Nightwave to defend himself. So he claimed he'd never had a Tumblr account, even though you can go check and see that he absolutely did. So then the story, he had to pivot and say, well, actually somebody else must have signed him up for Tumblr. But how would that be the case when he would have gotten an email saying, trying to verify it? So then he claimed you didn't have to verify emails back then. But it turns out, in order to get all of the features of Tumblr, you did have to verify the email. So we checked to see, does this account have all the features? And sure enough, it does, which means it was verified through his email. So he actually made me do the extra work of making sure that it's 100% verified Mersh's account.
So...
And again, you can see it's mersh.tumblr.com. I mean, it's right there. The offending images, whether or not there's anything offending on there right now, I don't know. It's the Wayback Machine ones that really have the proof. But all this stuff is out there. And of course, all the Mersh guys are coping over this, saying, I'm just making this up. It's not true. I mean, motherfucker, there are links. It's not just screenshots. This isn't doctored. You can go see it. And they need this to not be true about him, because he spent pretty much most of this year calling a bunch of people pedophiles. And, I am not one to just randomly call someone a pedo.
I don't think you should. Yeah.
Well, yeah. It's not. A lot of people do that. A lot of people just call a guy a pedophile just because they hate him or whatever. I don't tend to do that. Mersh has done that to me, though. When he got really flustered and upset with me, he just randomly said, this guy's a creep. He's a pedophile. And so it brings me great joy that I can just provably, demonstrably refer to him as a pedophile. And I said this on the show. It is 100%. This is legally actionable. Okay. I'm not dancing around it. I'm not, he's sort of, maybe, allegedly. according to the info I have in front of me, Mersh is a fucking pedophile. And it's, maybe, does he still look at jailbait pictures? I don't know. Maybe he has changed, but are you cool with that?
That's no, something I'll say this, and I see, Andy Jr. Avenger says, which is weird because he's supposed to be anti-casino, but he says Jesse called you a pedophile again. Now I missed that. If you call me a pedophile, I don't.
When did I do that?
That's what I'm saying. Like, where's this even coming from? They want me and you to fight, and they don't understand. Yeah, we've had some fallings out for sure.
I don't think I did that. I'm pretty sure I didn't.
No, you didn't. That's what I'm saying. But like, they want us to fight, and I don't know. We've had some fallings out, but I understand him at the end of the day, right? And I actually think he may have saved my life in the spring when he put that video out. Now, I was not happy about it at all. Today even, get clean. Like, I don't want to see you like that. I know he doesn't want me to like maybe break his character or whatever. But like, I took that as serious. Like, I took that as somebody, who didn't want to see that happen. And so, you're a faggot, basically, not you, him. And so, I don't know. Take it for what it's worth.
Also, I'm like cute and sweet and nice, and it's just kind of hard to just permanently hate me.
Well, yeah, because I know what you're doing, right? Like, it's not. I mean, I could hate anybody, but you're just fucking with everybody, by the way, right?
Like, on the flip side, I forgave Ethan for wishing my brother dead and peeing on his grave.
Yeah, you're not. I don't even know if you have a brother, but I said I would piss on his grave, and then they're like, he was saying shit about your mom. Well, I was literally talking about pissing on his brother's grave. Now he made that up, but like, whatever. Like, you know what I mean, right? Like, okay.
I'll be honest. Even if my brother really had died, I wouldn't have been hurt by that at all.
That's what I'm saying. Like, oh, you pissed on his grave? It'll whatever. It's just total nonsense. And there are strange bedfellows, but we've done things together. Well, maybe I shouldn't use that with Mersh. But like, I have fun with you on air, right? Like, that's not a problem. So anyway, finish the Tumblr thing real quick.
Yeah. So we exposed Mersh 100%. It's provable. He had this Tumblr. He has now changed his story on this, like how it's happened a million times. And we called him out and we said, hey, listen, man, it's this simple. You can prove right now that everything you're saying is true, that we're liars, that you have never had access to this account. All you have to do is on air request a forgot password, a password change. And if no email comes in for that, then you're good. And if it does come in, then not so good. And of course, his cope with that is like, oh, well, so you're telling me there's somebody signed me up for a Tumblr account and you want me to log into this CP Tumblr now? No way. But again, it's impossible for someone else to have signed him up for it. You have to verify the account. So he refuses to prove that this is not true. And all of this to say, a year ago, Mersh was calling. Do you know who Patrick Melton is?
Yes.
Ralph?
Yes, I do.
Mersh was calling him
a pedophile. Yes, he was.
Well, everybody was.
Until he got a sweet taste of that.
I said he's not.
No, I said he's not too, because there's no evidence of that. Whatever. And I know that'll get me some heat. He said some wild shit. I ain't gonna lie. But no, I don't believe that. Mersh 1000% believed that until he could get one crumb of clout for his fat, ugly ass. And then he changed his whole fucking story.
Exactly. Yeah, this dude, Mersh was telling everybody Patrick Melton's a pedo. And then Patrick Melton was like, you want to make some money? And he's like, sign me up. And now they're besties. And Mersh literally earns money with Patrick Melton. It's crazy. And then the irony in all this is Patrick Melton, probably not a pedophile, but is now employing one.
Well,
so it's and I'm not accusing him of anything by saying, I'm just saying it's what a strange place to be in now. I'll be honest, I hate that Mersh is a pedophile.
Well, I don't like pedophiles either. They're molesting children.
Of course, potentially, everybody hates pedophiles. What I'm saying is, I hate that it's that easy with him now. I enjoyed that everything about making fun of Mersh was just him being like this hapless loser, this perpetual rake stepper. Now it's like, I can't tell you, I call everybody I talk about in the show goons. And I cannot tell you how annoying it is how many goons turn out to be pedophiles. It's getting upsetting. Like it shouldn't be that it's almost 100%, but it's almost 100% of them. And I need like a better class of, victim.
Well, there's no shortages of those. I'll tell you that. And I see this Dixon guy. He's like, hope you get better. Actually, I think I've sounded better today than I have in the last 2 or 3 days. And so, I could improve in certain ways. But, Jesse, I'll say this too. He said, I'm not coming on if you're fucked up. He told me that, and that's fair, and I'm not. So, what is it? Do you have a, problem with wanting to toss Mersh's salad? Is that your fucking deal? Because if you like Mersh, that's fine. By the way, some people like me, some people like Mersh, some people like Jesse. And if you want to know the truth, they almost always watch all three here and there. And that's
very true.
That's what this game is about. And if you don't understand that game, you're a fucking moron. Now, I'll calm down. But seriously, they watch it all, dude. I don't hold grudges. Of course people watch all this shit. It's the sector. I know you don't like being called part of the sector, but you cover the sector, right?
I'm sure I'm dabbling right now.
Yeah.
For sure,
I'm just saying, people watch all this stuff. Mersh, me, you included. And if that's a problem for you, then you're a retard. I don't know what else to say. So,
it is kind of insane because I am not. Some people call me part of the sector. A lot of people say I'm not. I agree with the people who say I'm not. But it is insane that if you kind of think about it, every time the sector kind of starts dying down, I'm not saying you, Ethan, I'm just saying that fervor around it. I've said from the beginning, Ethan's an incredible character because he created an ecosystem and an economy based around him. It's like you're the nucleus of this thing called the sector, that where all of these people that wouldn't exist otherwise kind of sprang forth from it. And that's why I think I'm not.
And Pantsu, you already know this, sweetheart. They say anticipation is the best part. That's what they say. And
I hope they're fucking right.
You know what's so fucked? Okay, never mind. I cannot control this because I just told him the power cuts off for 1 second, and I'm like, okay, let me get back on air, and then that takes another fucking 4 minutes. So I apologize. I don't know what to say. But you know what? I shouldn't apologize because we haven't even hit the goal. Jesse was about to drop some nukes. And so, I don't know. I guess you get what you get. But by the way, the goals reset too. I have to fucking go back and do that.
Man,
I know. It's slavery. But anyway, what is that? We are 103 away from the goal, and Jesse, if I hard sell it, do we have something here or?
I mean, well, you've got that recording I was talking about. I've got what?
Okay.
I don't know what I've got. I've got nothing. Everything I know about Mersh, I've already exposed a million
Jesse,
times.
you could tease something. That
How
you
about how about we?
that's new.
She knows
Yeah,
already.
I
She
do
knows.
have one thing, I guess. I do have for a long time people have been looking for Mersh's mysterious first comedy album he put out. I sort of infamously did a review of his second comedy album a few years back.
Could you I mean, it's up to you, of course. It's your material. Maybe a little snippet and I'll include my snippet.
Let me see what I can work up here.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be much, 30 seconds maybe. If that's appropriate. I don't want to push you into anything, but I think the people would like to hear Mersh before my fucking stream just absolutely makes me fucking break something. I think they would like to hear it, and I'll have to mute myself because I don't actually remember which voice note that was, but since some people want to play some games, I'll play some games. So I will play that. And if you're cool with this, I don't want to sign you up. But if you're cool with this, maybe 30 seconds of a little Mersh.
Let me take a look here. Let me see what I got here. I'm sure something.
And Colonel Kurtz just messaged me, by the way. Oh God, I want her to drop that story. Okay, send link to her Twitter. Okay, I'm on Discord. Oh fuck.
She's probably got Discord. Just add her in.
I'm on Discord. What's your name? Okay, yeah, Colonel Kurtz is coming on, and by the way, there were a couple. I think there were one or two super chats that were skipped because, there was one retard who it doesn't even bother me. It just distracts from the show. Like that's why. If it's a funny comment, if it's a funny question, I love that. But if you're like a try hard troll, okay, just go away, honestly. Now let's see. I won't be like Mersh. I'll still take your money, by God. But I will not refuse your money. I promise you that. Okay, let's hear this.
Clutch MC sent $3 in case I didn't make it clear. Mersh, I'm going to find you and put you in the ground.
Yeah, did we? Oh, Mary Jane!
Mary Jane gifted 5 subscriptions on Rumble.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. And a 20 spot. Are you serious? So, wow. So that's what? 25 plus 20? That's 45. I know I went to West Memphis public school, but I think I can figure that out. Okay. So now we're rolling. Now we're actually rolling. And oh boy, I'm going to get in so much trouble for this. I just don't even care. What are you going to say about me, Jesse? I won't compare myself to Trump. But you can't embarrass me. I just don't have that quality. And so, if somebody thinks they can, and by the way, people call me a simp. This was not fake. I hit it off with her. I wouldn't have done this if I didn't. And I feel bad about it, but I don't feel bad enough to not fucking return fire. And so that's just my thing. And, hopefully everything goes okay. Now we are now at 192. Do you know what that means? $58 away. Goalie, goal. $58 away. There's some songs in there too. I'll go back and play all the other songs. But if you want to hear this, I'm just worried about my I don't know why it's cutting off. I think they may be doing some construction outside my fucking house or what. But I don't know. It's up to you guys. What do you think, Pantsu?
I think whatever you think right now, Ralph.
See, this is why we fell in love in the first place, right? Just whatever I think. That's how you know what? When it was going like that, it was going great. I have to say, man, you know what? Maybe I'll hook back up with Pantsu. That'll fuck them up. But anyway, yeah, $58, and I've had a fun show regardless. So, you know, if we don't hit it, we don't have to do that. But yeah, say something, Jesse.
Okay. Should I address the people who are freaking out in chat about a joke I made on Twitter?
Yes, you can do that.
Okay. It's a joke.
By the way,
the thing I just said a minute ago about how I wish all the goons, like half of them weren't pedophiles. I happened to have tweeted out a couple weeks ago. I had that same thought because I was thinking about Mersh being a pedo. I was like, I can't believe how many of them are pedos. And I was just going through the list of people I talk about on the show. And I got to you. And literally in my thought process here was like, well, he's not a pedo, but like all these other ones are.
What's the age of consent?
It'd be weird if I left even off the list of like these.
Yeah, dude, first off, I'll tell you the age of consent in Yucatan, and it's 18, motherfucker.
Right.
And so, you know,
there's your answer. Am I saying Ralph's a pedo? Well, the age of consent's 18.
It's
so
18 here. If you want to go to Bummerfuck, Mexico, I don't know what it is there, but it's 18 here. And so, not that I've been studying it like Mersh, but I don't have any desire. Dude, it's hard enough dating a 19-year-old. Like, what the fuck? Like, I would want to have no desire to do that anyway, but like, I would want to kill myself. Anyway.
It's just, I don't know why they're panicking. It's a joke. Yeah, I fucking talk shit. Calm down. Like, what faggots?
Dude, they're fake trolls.
Jr.,
like, they're literally
Avenger, and fucking Avon Chartsale. Like, are you that big of a fat? You don't have any friends that fucking talk shit to you? Have you never experienced this before? You can just talk shit, and it's not like this deeper thing.
Well, and again, you know, I like Avon, but I just don't take that personally. And if I did,
they had to dig. But here's the thing: I said I don't think I've ever said you're a pedo, and they had to dig and look for that, and that was the best they came up with. By the way, I said I don't think. I might have said it. There's a time where I might have been mad and said it. But doesn't mean I really think it. People talk shit.
Dude,
Who fucking
I'm not
cares?
worried. I've said it's just nonsense, honestly.
It's so silly.
Do people know the things I've said about you? Like, Jesus Christ. Let me.
And by the way, Avon Chartsdale is a giant
Clutch
faggot.
MC sent $3.
Well, look, you know, I get along with Avon. I don't.
Clutch MC sent $3 in case I didn't make it clear, Mersh. I'm going to find you and put you in the ground.
You did make that clear, and he sent that twice. Yeah, you.
Avon's a fag, and I'm telling you, he's like siding on Mersh with this whole battle. By the way,
well,
Avon
if that's the case,
is
then
a stinky little Jewish style fag.
Well, I don't know who he's siding with, but if he's siding with Mersh, then that shows a lack of intelligence, is all I'll say. And that's not an insult. That's just the truth. And
he wants to pick Mersh so they can obsess over black people together. Like, they both love black people so much, and he needs his friends, his wigger friends, so they can think about The Wire together.
And somebody said he's trying to get him banned. I'm not going to ban Avon. I've known him for a long time, but if that's his take, which I don't know that it is, I strenuously disagree. So I don't know what else.
I'm saying Avon will be banned. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but it is coming, and sooner than you think.
He says, I'm not taking sides. I'm enjoying the show. Well, yeah, enjoy the show.
No, he's not. No, you're in the chat trying to cause trouble because you've taken a side. You want to see Ethan crash out over me being on here right now. You can't handle the idea of us just laughing at a thing. And the reason you can't handle it is because the thing we're laughing at is Mersh, a guy you're a simp for. You're a straight up nigger faggot. And when I say nigger faggot, I mean because you are obsessed with niggers and you want to fuck them.
Well, I know.
That's just
Look,
true.
I won't say that. I don't.
Avon is a professional Mersh reply guy.
Well,
He is.
look, dude, like whoever you like. I'm just putting it out here, right?
Well, listen, you can like whoever you like. I dislike Avon
That's fine.
Chartsdale.
That's fine. That's fine. Obviously,
the
the feeling is
nigger
mutual, right? Like I don't know what else to say.
You
So
went on a double date with him, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
No, he was a good guy.
He was like bragging about that to me one time. He's like, I take Ethan out. We went on a date together. He kept telling me you guys went on a date.
Yes, we did eat steak actually. And everything was copacetic. It was me. Pantsu was there. She's here right now. And there was nothing untoward about that. And so why in the fuck am I even having this conversation? Jesus Christ.
I'll be honest. I'm just laughing because not that long ago, Cog played this old thing of me versus A. It's like the dumbest thing ever of me versus A.
And like, what in the fuck? Okay. Okay, let me in task, hello. Okay. I know I'm live, by the way. It literally cuts off for like a split second, and that's enough to fuck up everything. And I don't know why. Okay, I'm back. So
so anyway, that's the proof that Avon is in fact a pedophile. But what were you saying, Ralph?
now look, dude.
And you agreed with that.
No, I did not. I could not speak to anyone.
You said, "Wow, that's compelling evidence, Jesse. That makes sense." I guess
did
Avon
not.
is.
I did not say that.
A human pedophile.
No, I did not say that.
Well, what you said was, I agree that he is.
I did not. No, you're fucking okay.
And a cat pedophile.
Okay, well,
just kidding.
Jesus Christ.
I have no feelings about this guy whatsoever.
Okay.
Ethan, I need to go take care of the child. I need to
Okay, you know what? Take care of little Rosie. I appreciate that. So take good care of her.
Pantsu.
Yeah.
Bye, Jesse.
See you in a bit.
See you in court, Ralph.
Yeah, you'll see me in court, motherfucker. But I appreciate you setting it to the side for just one moment.
Wow.
So
nice. That's a little
that was
reconciliation.
nice.
That's
You know
kinda
what? I'm changing my opinion on Pantsu. You know what I mean? Like she came in here. Of course, there's some other things, but I'm changing my mind here.
Oh, and another guy that sucks in chat is this Stephanie fellow. I think he should probably be kicked to the curb as well.
I don't even know.
He's a long time Mersh butt huffer. He's a big Mersh guy.
Yeah, I know.
I only know his name from back when Mersh was still strong enough to have Chad on screen before he got terrified to have Chad on screen.
Yeah, I don't know the history there. I know he watches both shows, and maybe he takes Mersh's
I'll tell you
side.
the history. The history is it's a man named Stephanie, so that's kind of
Stephane. I thought.
Listen, Schlemiel Schlemazel,
Okay, all right, look. All right, so I don't know how long I can. Hold on, let me check.
This is getting rough.
Yeah, well, because the fucking thing keeps cutting off. Let's see.
Is Kurtz coming on?
Yes. But
just get her in here before this thing dies again.
God damn it.
I gotta run here in a bit. I want to say hi to her though.
Okay. Let me see. How do I share? Can I share this to her?
Are you friends with her on Discord?
No, I don't use Discord very often. So
Alrighty.
yeah,
Gonna be an issue. Here, what's it? Did she give you her? Okay, hang on a second. You know what?
You got her. Just bring her.
I'll do it. hang on a second. What's your Discord handle? I'll add her after she gives it to me.
Okay, and can you do that and not say anything? Oh, God, no, never mind. I won't say that. I won't say that because there's no point. But I'll be right back because something's going on with the power here, and I'll be right back. So,
okay,
I heard you. Fuck. Okay.
Should I just be quiet? Okay, I guess I have to be quiet because I might say something bad. I wouldn't do that. I'm a nice guy. I'm actually one of the most trustworthy fellows out there. A lot of people have the wrong idea about little cute Jesse. I would say, me personally. Matter of fact, if you want to know the truth about it, do a show, Jesse. I'm doing a show right now. I shouldn't be doing this. I need to be doing other stuff. I'm very busy, actually. But it's very important that the truth is out there that Mersh and all of his friends and loved ones were cucked by a single man in one felled swoop.
Virgie was trying to get in there too. That's the funny part.
Who was it?
Virgie.
Oh yeah, Virgie was in there.
He was trying to get in there. You know, of course, I wouldn't say it was that hard of a task, but you know, yeah. I don't know.
Hang on a second. Hang on. Wait, Stephanie is saying I need a bullet. Are you in? What the fuck?
First off,
Stephanie, I will call the cops on you. Okay. First, number one, if you want to know the truth about it.
Look, just don't say things like that in my chat because it gets me in trouble. That's why
I will. And second of all, after I call the cops, I will come and kill you, your family.
No, look, just let's not.
I show up, man. Have you never seen Pod Awful? I'm the wrong guy to say that to. I will show up outside your house, and then I'll show up inside your house, Stephanie.
Look, let's not take it there.
Well,
did you talk to
Kurtz? To be clear, Stephanie is gonna die. So, but I did. I said she says she doesn't do Discord.
Okay, Hangouts.
Huh? Hangouts?
Meet.
Okay.
They call it meet now because they're faggots. Okay, well, I'll draw that up. Hopefully, God, I really have no idea.
Yeah, you got to do that one then.
It's not her fault. It's like, what the fuck? Everything.
I'm gonna need Stephanie to apologize to me in chat. I will have him arrested. I want a real apology for saying that's a crazy thing to say that I deserve a bullet. What? Because you like a different internet man? What are you, gay? That's mean. I'm gonna like cry. You want me dead?
It's the same thing we always use. Yes, I can.
Oh my
I can.
God.
I can say. Oh, Colonel Kurtz is awesome. Don't say anything. All right, now. Okay. So yeah, we can do that. Start instant meeting. I'll put it in here too, right? Okay.
Alrighty, that sounds good.
If we can just fucking land this goddamn plane. There it is right there. And okay, I will send it to her too. And actually, all good. Okay, that's her. I hope.
No, that was me. That was me.
Okay.
I figure I'll just switch over when she's in there, right?
Yeah, that's fine. Okay.
And by the way, Stephanie said, "Fuck you, Jesse." So I'm calling the police on you. You're psycho. And I do have your info, by the way.
Dude, don't say. Hey, man, don't listen.
I'm calling the police. That he said he's going to kill me.
Jesse, just
This guy's crazy.
All right, well, will you say it on your show, please, and not mine?
Yeah, I'm saying I'm calling the cops. That's a legal thing to say.
I know that, but like, what the fuck? Okay.
This ugly old bitch is using his real name too. Like, is he insane?
Well, you shouldn't do that. I could give a female a tip on that too, but Colonel Kurtz has the fucking link now, so
I'm gonna get him fired from his job.
No, nigga, what the fuck?
I am.
He lives in Canada anyway.
And by the way, there's about to be 150 niggas outside your house.
Just
you think because you're in Canada, you're
full
safe?
Of shit. Don't listen to this.
Canadian niggas I got. If he doesn't apologize right now, he is going to deeply regret it, Ralph. I'm sorry. I know this might be your guy or whatever, but it's going to be bad for him.
People
imagine that saying a guy deserves a bullet because you like some cross-eyed fat faggot. What the fuck? What did I do?
Yeah, it's retarded. Not him retarded. I'm just saying, like, if you don't like
He
Jesse,
is retarded though.
Well, no,
He's
like if you don't like Jesse, that's fine. Like a lot of people don't like me. Like, okay, like I don't know.
French Canadian people are retarded though. They're inbred freaks, and most of them are Jewish.
Well, I didn't know that. But look, and I don't co-sign that either. I don't know the genetic history there. So she's coming in.
All right.
And oh wait, multiple people want to join the call.
Yes, finally, I hear you.
Yes, you hear me. Okay, here we go. Can I hold on, let me try to bring you on the screen. That would probably be good. I'm having tech issues today.
I see myself. That's weird.
Yeah, I'm having tech issues today, and I really can't do anything about it. But
that's cool.
We can do this. And so you're here. You had a little story to tell.
Is Jesse there?
Yeah, hi, I'm here too. Hey, what's up?
Hey, what's up? Hey, I hear Jesse that you are in the midst of a generational run. Is that true?
Oh my god, that is so fucking true. It's crazy. Yeah, you can grok it. I am. And by the way, a guy named Stephanie in chat's about to find out about that too in person.
Stephane. Isn't it French?
No, it's pronounced Stephanie. He
did say it was
faggot.
It was like Stefan, like Urkel.
No, it's actually Stephanie. I looked it up.
No, look, I don't care.
I just talked to his parents about it.
Look, who knows? Who knows what's going on here?
I'm gonna kill his parents.
No, you're goddamn it, you're not. But anyway, go ahead. And Colonel Kurtz, you had something to say. And I
did I?
Well, I'm gonna tell if you don't.
No, did I really? No, but no, I wasn't denying it. I just want you to remind me. I was just looking at my hair, which is like a mess.
Jesse was booked for your birthday. So the reason this resonates with me is because I had a super show a while back. It wasn't my birthday. It was like way before that. And I said, hey, Jesse's going to be on the show. He's not going to fuck with you. It's going to be different times. Don't worry about it. And he said, I don't want anything to do with Jesse. This was Mersh. This was Mersh, by the way. And so I thought Royce, maybe would not have that big a problem.
Mersh. You're getting the story wrong.
No, I didn't get it wrong. No. I'm saying what Mersh told me. And so that's why I was surprised that Royce told you the same thing. But anyway, go ahead.
I love how I was completely unprepared to discuss this, but since you brought it out there, I can't run from it.
I mean, if you want me to stop, by the way, our podcast got like almost 4,000 views. Like, I don't know how that happened, but I guess we're just amazing. But anyway,
it is time to call out Royce for his fear of me. It's crazy.
Well, let me just say, I'll I'll go ahead and tell the story because people will think they'll think it's worse than it actually is. But I have personally had up to this point a great history with Royce and his wife Marie. Don't read anything into that, please, Jesse. But
Don't worry, that'd be a big insult on you. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
They did visit Texas not that long ago.
No, but I seriously like, and I love all the funny content he puts out there, and he's one of those people who is hilariously constantly mocking celebrity women for their physical flaws, which is something that's like so taboo. You're not supposed to do that. Like I get shit for that if I do it, but I like the way that he didn't give a fuck. He could probably do good commentary on me right now. Actually, I'm sorry. I'm still obsessed with trying to fix this stray hair. But anyway, so yeah, so we were gonna do. I was gonna do a birthday stream. It was gonna be a 6-hour marathon, and I was inviting all my favorites on. And we had already done a video together, an interview. It went really well, and so yeah, so I was excited. I invited both of them on my stream. And then I made the mistake, apparently, of also inviting Jesse. And so here's the thing, like, I didn't know, Jesse, that you had this like extensive feud going with them. Like I had kind of heard like that there was some bad blood or something. And I think I'd seen you post, you'd like made a couple of comments under some things that I'd done with Royce that I didn't really understand or whatever. But like, I didn't know that it was this extensive history of like, you can talk about it if you want, maybe in a little while. But anyway, so anyway, I was going to have you both on with a bunch of other people, right? Like Ethan was coming on, Rakeda was coming on. And
I don't think there wasn't going to be any overlap with me, right?
No, that's like the thing. So yeah, so there was going to be no overlap. So here's the deal. It was like a day or two before this was going to happen. And like they had committed to doing the show and we were excited and we even had like some ideas and stuff and everything. So then I remembered that you had some bad blood between you. Or I think maybe someone made a comment like, oh, wow, you're going to have both of them on your show. You might want to watch out. And so I thought, okay, I'm going to try to do like the really like careful, cautious, cool thing here and tell Royce, just heads up, by the way, if you didn't notice, Pod Awful is also going to be on the stream, but let me assure you, it's a totally different time slot, no overlap, nothing like that. And also, Jesse, I even told him that if you mentioned him, like when you came on to do your part in the stream, if you brought him up or you said anything negative about Royce, that I was going to cut you. Like I flat out promised him that I was going to cut you, right? And so, which, you know, sorry or whatever, but it's just the truth, right? And so anyway, so then, you know, basically what happened is I guess that he and his wife freaked out, or so I don't want to divulge the actual contents of the DM conversation.
Well, let's divulge it. What did they say?
Well, they were just like really displeased with that, right?
They're never going to work with you again. You might. Well, okay,
I'm getting to that, right? But there were like multiple parts in this little melodrama, and so anyway, so then I do a completely spineless thing and a shady thing, and your chat's gonna call me out on it. The chat's gonna call me out on whatever, and I totally I deserve it, but I canceled on Jesse. And I made up some lame excuse. I don't remember what it was, but I canceled on you. And my thinking with this was that like I'd already made these plans with Royce and his wife about like what we were going to talk about. And we even had some kind of like, I can't remember, some kind of like skit or something sort of plan. Anyway, it was going to be really cool. And so I'm like, okay, well, whatever. I'm going to cancel on Jesse. And then we'll go we'll proceed as planned with what we were going to do on my show. Right. This is what really was just like, what the fuck for me is they still wouldn't come on my show after I made it clear to them that I'd canceled on you, that I disavowed like whatever it was that you had supposedly done to them, and that I was basically choosing them. I was choosing them over you. I do all that. And they tell me they're still not going to basically, essentially, to paraphrase, they're still not going to do my show because basically, like, how could I even associate with someone as awful as you?
And just to be clear, I knew the second you invited me, the second I said yes, but I knew there was no chance I was actually coming on that stream. I knew it. I didn't say anything. I just let it, because maybe you would let me on and then I get to have fun. because I absolutely would have talked shit.
Well, yeah, so I guess Royce, if you see this, I guess it turns out that that you were doing the smart thing there. But seriously, like even now, no offense to them or whatever, but I just feel like that was a little bit much. It's like, okay, come on. I did this thing for you. And obviously I did this thing, for Royce and his wife. I chose them over you. It was a shady thing actually that I did to you. The least they could have done was been like, okay, we're going to come on your show. That's where it got childish. That's where it got petty. And so all of this drama over the years with Royce or with Mersh or whatever, that's the thing is like, they just seem like there's just a lot of like drama over there with those guys. I don't know.
Yeah, well, they live in constant fear of me. That makes total sense that they wouldn't do it. I saw your list of guests and I was like, nah, I'm getting dropped. It's not even the first time you dropped me for similar reasons. So I knew for a fact that was not going to happen. I actually went to bed before the show even started, or before you
had a lonely night that night, did you?
No, well, no, I have a wife, but yeah, I just knew there was no chance. I was like, no, she's going to bring Royce on before me. And, good luck, because let's see if he shows up.
It was a mistake there. I chose poorly, like at the end of Indiana Jones Part 3 when he chooses the wrong cup and then he shrivels up, and dies. That was definitely me there. So
it's like, this isn't even the first time this has happened to me.
Okay, I'm really not pretending to be ignorant on this, but remind me, what was I do vaguely remember some other time. What was the issue with that? Was that Manson related? I can't even remember.
I don't remember. Yeah, I think it was like I had made some joke about Marilyn Manson and you didn't. It was a bad idea to bring me on
I got a ton of shit. Actually, do you have a couple of minutes before you leave? I'll tell you some juicy details on that actually now.
Yeah.
So there's been enough time and I'm distant enough now from all that whole like circus with the Manson stuff that I can tell you the story there on that. So I had you on, as you'll remember, originally to talk about one of Manson's false accusers, Ilma Gore. She was Evan Rachel Wood's ex-girlfriend, right? And she was one of the main conspirators. And you had these bad experiences with Ilma Gore because she had basically scammed you out of some money that you donated. Oh, for the tattoo. She was supposed to get your name tattooed on like her face, right?
Exactly, yeah.
So anyway, long story short, she was a scam artist. She scammed you. And so then when she tried to scam Marilyn Manson and they were involved in all that litigation and everything, you popped up, I invited you to do a show. We talked about that. And then it was another show that you did, right? A second with me where you made a joke about how you were best friends with Manson or something, right? Is that it?
I was saying that for months.
Oh yeah, that's what it was. In these fandoms, and it's not just the Manson fandom, I'm sure, but in these fandoms, you do have, shocker, you do have some crazy people who take it way too seriously. And there were actually some people, some Manson supporters and fans and people who I'd worked with before on some of this Manson stuff, right? There were people who were freaking out just because of that joke, those jokes that you were making, because they said, well, people might misunderstand. I think you also made some kind of a pedo joke related to Manson as well that you and
No.
That doesn't sound like you, Jesse.
There's no way I did, because I don't think that. I know he's innocent.
No, I know you do. There was some, I can't remember what it was, but there was something, again, nothing you did wrong. And so there were these annoying people who were freaking out about it. And so what ended up happening is these weirdos, they raised such a ruckus online that I heard that it ended up even annoying Manson himself. In other words, I had like a friend of a friend or whatever, right? Like, and it's no secret. People know that I've talked to Manson's wife before in the past and everything. Like, this is not a shocker or whatever that we texted before or whatever. Let me just say that it got to the point that these weirdos were annoying Manson himself. And so then, like, you and I are going to
hang on. We're bearing a lead here, just real quick. This is confirmation. Marilyn Manson knows about pod awful.
I think we can say that safely. Yes.
Fuck yeah. That's
Generational
awesome.
run. You're on
Generational. Guys, generational run. This is going crazy, Ralph.
Yeah, I'm the penetrational run, actually. So, yeah. So, are you a Marilyn Manson fan, Jesse?
No, I don't listen to music at all.
What?
But
Nigga, hold on. Wait. That's weird. Like,
I know. Yeah, I don't like music.
Okay, all right.
But I don't dislike Marilyn Manson specifically. In fact,
You just don't like music.
Every
Yeah.
time I've ever seen him in like an interview or something, I find him fascinating. I think he's an interesting and funny guy. So I actually like him as a person, but as an artist, I have no opinion because I don't listen to music. I like the song "The Dope Show" a little bit.
He's got some catchy songs. Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't really know much about music or anything. I have musical anhedonia, which is where you feel nothing for music.
Yeah, I get you there. I kind of get you there. I mean, I'm not the type of person who's like up on everything, and so I like 60s classic rock, 60s and 70s classic rock, and then 90s hip hop and grunge, I guess. So that, and some of the glam rock like Manson. But yeah. So he does. I think we can safely say he does know who you are.
It is crazy. It is crazy how on the internet you can just will things into be like I just kept saying he's my best friend, and now he knows me. And it's like with Ralph, with you, like the last show I did, where I just kept saying Ralph is going to be a guest on the show, and then he wasn't. I didn't even actually have him booked.
No,
he just came on,
and I told you flat out I didn't want to come on, but Mersh was yapping his fucking dick sucker, and it's like, okay, well, I guess I'll come on.
Is this the secret? Is that like how it works, where you believe in something that hard and it just ends up happening?
Yeah.
Yes,
crazy,
manifestation. Yeah, it's a real thing.
Well, you'd also, though, with the Manson stuff, this was what was really funny too, is like you had made photos, you had altered photos where you'd like put you on next to him on a roller coaster.
Yeah, I kept saying I wanted to ride a roller coaster with Marilyn Manson.
I'm pretty sure that, he thought that stuff was funny, but I'm pretty sure that he did not think that it was funny. Some of these weirdos were so pissed off. And so then I start getting all this shit, and it's like, this has nothing to do with me. Back off. Right. But I'm getting this shit from some of these people. And some of these, by the way, these fans have since then, they've apologized and we made up and whatever. So
they didn't apologize to me. I was getting shit from them too. What did I do other than say, I want to be friends with this man,
You did a whole show on it too, didn't you? Like call out some of these individual people.
Yeah, there were some particularly crazy ones that I had to kind of call out.
I remember that.
What do I have to do to fucking ride a roller coaster with Marilyn Manson? I mean, shouldn't I have gotten that? Do I need to have a Make-A-Wish or something? Like,
yeah, I guess so.
That'd be fun.
Roll up in a wheelchair.
Yeah, with an IV bag.
It might work. I don't know.
Go to Six Flags.
Actually, you mentioned that. And I don't want to go off on a tangent, but it's funny because this last year, Manson actually was targeted by a murderer who had just killed his older boyfriend and jumped bail, basically fled the state. And apparently he had a sort of a last wish that he wanted to meet Marilyn Manson and go to a Manson concert. So he pretended, he made up this sign, even got in a wheelchair, pretended that he was dying. And he actually ended up getting into Manson's circle that way and got to meet Manson, go to a concert, take pictures with him. I talked about this on my channel, and so people can find the video, but it was actually hilarious because this did happen. So,
wow.
Jesse, there's hope for you. Maybe you can.
Hell yeah.
Maybe you can be his best friend.
I got to hang out with Manson. All I want to do is ride a roller coaster. And again, I'm not a super fan, so I'm not a freak who's going to like bother him or anything. I'm just a guy. I'll call him Manson. I'll call him Brian, whatever he wants. I don't care.
No, the picture they take when you ride the roller coaster. Is that what you're after? Yeah, I think that would be pretty badass.
How awesome would that be? We've got like a Splash Mountain picture together. And some shit. He's got those tubes hanging out of his mouth. I've got 2 different colored contacts in.
I just happen to be Jesse sitting next to Marilyn Manson at Six Flags, Dallas. Yeah, okay.
Whoa, look, it's me and Manson. We're the and all those people who freaked out, they would be like so mad because
they would.
It turns out we are best friends.
They would. Hey, Jesse, I wanted to ask you before you go. You've had like a long running feud with Mersh too, right? Like, didn't you used to send him like fast
My
food
feud
or
is not
something?
long running, to be clear. But his is. His is, yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's not a feud. I just make fun of Mersh, but yeah, it's more Mersh than Royce.
Didn't you used to send him fast food when he was trying to diet or something? Or what am I thinking about?
Yeah, I used to send it to him. I still do, but I used to too. Yeah, we send it. I like to send him coleslaw, and when he was specifically saying that he was going to be ripped by August, which I believe we are now 4 Augusts in. I kept sending him like pizza, like good snack, like real good food, hoping that he would eat it. Because what I did was, I realized, man, God, how long has it been now? A couple years ago, or I was like, damn, I'm like 20 pounds overweight. I was gaining. It was bad. And I'm always making fun of Mersh for being fat. So I was like, I turned to my wife and I said, should I lose weight or should I lean in and get even fatter and then see if I can get thin again before Mersh?
Oh no.
You're a little plump, Jesse. I noticed this when I was on your show the other day, and I was like, I didn't want to say it, but I was like, did the weight I lost?
I'm still thinner than you.
Well, I don't think so. How much do you weigh?
It might be close.
Yeah, I was about to say, but anyway, go ahead.
It might be.
He wants to go on now.
Well, again, but here's the crazy thing. Again, I was like 20 pounds overweight before, and no one noticed. No one said anything. So then I legitimately, my wife was like, no, don't do that. And then the second she said that, I was like, I'm doing it. And so I gained like another 20 pounds. And then I was like, I can lose this easy. That's no problem. It was not. I haven't done it. But the beauty, I think I lost 16 pounds. But I'm still way too fat. But the beauty of it is Mersh, it's again been like 3 or 4 years now, and he still hasn't lost any, and we keep feeding him. So he just keeps getting fatter. So the thing is, I could gain another 20 and still be thinner than Mersh. But yeah,
that's all that matters, really.
I know that sounds like the most insane cope of all time, but it's true.
Oh, by the way, here is a super chat. You know, if we hit the goal, and you know, it's a lot of show left, but we have like our primo guest here right now. It would be cool if we hit it now, because we could do some fun things, but that's okay. But we do have a super, well, Jesse knows what I'm talking about. You weren't here. But there was a super chat, and it was from a not so secret admirer of yours.
Oh, yeah?
Colonel Kurtz.
Yeah.
And I know that really hurts your feelings. I know all women hate to be called beautiful. And so,
very much.
All right, here we go.
Thanks, Respector, sent $5, I say. Now I say. CK is looking delectable. She should go for the messy wet hair look more often. I'm bricked the F up over Haya.
Well, thank you. I'm glad I'm having that effect on you. I really do appreciate that, actually, because I'm so self-conscious about my hair. I had it down earlier. I was filming something else, and then I'm like, I'm gonna take a quick shower and pull the hair up and whatever. And so I think it looks pretty bad. But thank you for that. You know, the great thing about being a middle-aged woman like I am is that
unbelievable, by the way. But go ahead, yeah.
Thank you. Well, I was going to say the comments that I might have found sort of uncomfortable or offensive, you know, in my 20s. Like by the time you're my age and a guy tells you that he's bricked up, you're like, yes.
Yeah, that's a victory by any stretch. And I'm trying to get the chat right on screen.
I don't feel good when a guy tells me he's bricked up.
No, I don't either. No, it happened one time here in Tijuana, and I just took a pass, obviously. So No, it didn't happen. A-logs take that totally seriously, but I would have never fucked a male, unlike Mersh, because I think he may be gay. And I don't really get it, but different strokes for different folks. Like I said earlier. And Colonel Kurtz, I see her face and she's like, please, Ralph, don't get me into this further. But what do you have to say?
Well, so we didn't get a chance yesterday because your program was cut short. We didn't get a chance to talk about your heartbreak. So, do you feel like you've had your catharsis? It's out of your system, or are you still down in the dumps?
It's probably not appropriate to talk about that. I think what I said a lot less clearly, obviously, is, some people are not cut out for this, and it's not even an insult. It's, people are more sensitive than me. And I'm so used to this, like whatever. I'll get on there and do what I have to do. And some people don't want to do that. And, that's on them. I know we've had some fun. I probably said some things I shouldn't have said. But I hope she's doing well. That's all I can say.
Well, that's a great note. That is a great note to sort of leave things on with that, if that's what happens.
And she's trying to fuck Boogie now.
It won't happen, by the way.
Who?
But
Boogie.
Who's Boogie?
You made that.
He's this big fat lol cow guy.
Should I look at
comes to fixing shit like this? Not the greatest. Of course, I love Mexico. But we're back. Colonel Kurtz is stroking her hair. She's trying
to fix my hair.
She's trying to turn on Jay Dank's respecter here by stroking.
I don't want to lose Jay Danks or whatever his name is.
Yeah. Okay. So we're back. And finish the story. Like, don't waste any time. Whatever you were saying there, finish it. Or
I literally don't remember what we were talking about.
Goddamn fucking shit, motherfucker.
Hey, what's the latest with Aaron Imholt? Is he in jail or what's going on with him?
Yeah, he is in jail.
Okay.
He is. Yeah.
How much longer does he have?
Not long enough, I'll say. But 8 days. When did he?
Okay.
It's not 8 days now. He gets out on Saturday, I think. So, yeah.
A changed man, I'm sure.
Yeah. He's definitely not gonna do anymore.
I
told him. I told him. I said this on air. We could be, the Revenge Porn Brothers and host a podcast. I'm pretty sure that would get more attention than his lame ass show. But no, my price is too high, so I don't think it'll work. But yeah, I think it's Saturday. So.
What did he even do wrong?
He shared a picture of Kayla. I mean, it's one of these like.
How is that wrong? I've seen Kayla naked already. Nick shared images of her fucking naked. He shares his wife with other men.
I mean, he probably technically get in trouble.
Well, did you see Kayla keep me from seeing my son last Christmas? Because I saw Imholt do that. And so I don't give a fuck about anybody else except him suffering. Suffer! That's what I care about. And so, you might have a point, whatever, but I don't give a fuck.
I understand that. I'm just saying revenge porn's not a crime.
Well, I agree with that. It shouldn't have been a crime. It's a perversion of copyright laws. And, it's still wrong. You shouldn't do it. But no, it's a complete...
You should do it. I say you should do it.
I say no, you shouldn't. And I have experience. But what I'm saying is it is a complete... It didn't turn off. Okay. You know what? This almost makes it a little more fun, having to deal with this cocksucking shit. But yeah. Yeah, I mean, I will not change my opinion. I think it's wrong, but I also think it shouldn't be illegal. So,
yeah. I totally hear your side of it. I just
I still regret what I did, but it shouldn't be illegal. Go ahead, Colonel.
No, I'm just saying I don't I'm not educated on the laws on this stuff and haven't given it a lot of thought, honestly. But it seems like there should be like a spectrum too of like showing a naked picture of someone to a friend versus like posting some really embarrassing sex footage to embarrass somebody.
A thing that every guy has done.
Again, not getting on your case or anything, but yeah.
No, you can't get on my case. Go ahead. I did what I did. I had reasons to doing it, and shouldn't have done it. But still, it shouldn't be illegal. So.
I've shown every single nude photo a girl's ever sent me to every friend I have every single time. Well, I didn't even know that was wrong.
Well, I disavow. So I don't know how to wrap this. We are 55 away from the audio that would actually, be very funny. But we'll see. I still have a lot of show left. I don't want to keep you guys.
What audio? What are you talking about? You said we're 55 away from the audio?
Yeah, from Stavros.
There's some special audio of somebody admitting something.
But it's not going to come out for 55 more minutes?
Well, $55 more.
I got you now. It's like, why do we have to wait 55 minutes?
But yeah, like I don't plan on keeping you guys here all day unless you want to. But I don't know. Just finish up your thoughts here, I guess.
Well, Colonel Kurtz, you've talked to Nick Ricato on stream before, right?
I have, I've had him on a couple of times.
Okay, and you're sort of familiar with this whole thing. So I would ask you then, who do you think was higher, Ralph yesterday or Nick's children?
Oh no! I'm sorry. That's a question you want me to respond to?
Yes.
Nick's children.
And I'm talking about yesterday specifically, because Ralph unfortunately fell off the wagon. I hate that, but he's also, he's a professional. He's kind of been there before. Whereas Nick's children obviously are still dipping a toe,
Can I ask you, like, seriously, ask you guys how, because you followed the Ricato case a lot more closely than I did. Was there any resolution on that one bit of information about one of the kids? What was it, the 9-year-old?
Yeah, the resolution is it had the highest concentration of cocaine ever found in a human
Does that
being.
even make any sense, though, Jesse? Like, is what I'm saying. Like,
he claimed that was some kind of an obvious lab error. You're saying, but I'm saying, was that ever addressed beyond that, or did he ever admit to anything, or that's
he
just,
has
that's all
his kids back, and if they really thought that, they probably would not give him his kids back.
I would say he's a lawyer, and they gave him a slap on the wrist, and because he's a lawyer, and that's why they gave him his kids back as well. I
just find it hard to believe. I don't know. I find it hard to believe that they would give him his kids back if they really thought that he had been giving coke to one of his kids.
Well, they really thought that he had been neglecting them because he had. So, and they still gave him his kids back. I mean, it's not.
Well, I see what you're saying. It
isn't untrue that, the house was a mess and they weren't being fed and all this other stuff. And was it the 9-year-old that had the coke? I don't remember, but
I mean, I don't know. Honestly, I'm really not trying to sweep for him because I don't consider him like some best buddy of mine, but I really don't know like what was established. Like, I saw pictures of the house, and the house to me did not look like some kind of some kind of crazy.
Because he lied about the picture. Those pictures are not from the day that happened. That's from after they got a chance to clean it up. His parents were there helping him clean it up and stuff.
I mean, I have to plead ignorance because I just don't know the case.
Well, I'll tell you. I can tell it to you like this.
Well, you can tell the Kiwi Farms version is what you can tell.
The Kiwi Farms version.
Yeah, that's what you can tell. And so I will cut this conversation right now because I don't want to have it. And so, you know, she's not going to answer the question anyway, and so it's a waste of time.
Well, I'm just saying it's a logical thing because of the.
No, it's not logical for 9,000 fucking nanograms to be
No, I'm not
in a
talking about that. I'm talking
9-year-old's.
about the
No,
house,
that's
the
not
state of the
logical.
house.
Okay, well, I don't give a fuck about his
I'm talking
house.
about he wouldn't put out the body cam
You
footage.
switched from the house. You switched from cocaine to the house, and so those are two different things. And
Carl
it's
Kurtz
not
asked about the house.
I'm telling about the house. I don't give a fuck.
I didn't switch.
Okay, yeah, you did. You brought up the
No,
cocaine
Carl Kurtz
first.
switched.
Okay, well, whatever. I'm saying I'm not having the conversation, and if you guys want to have it, dial him up.
Well, I don't want to have it.
I just want to see the body cam.
She doesn't want to have it, and so there we go. So any further questions?
So where is Mersh at on this whole thing now? Have you interacted with him?
Crying in a beer, probably. I'm not sure.
Did he come on your show? Not come on your show, but did he give you some money on your show yesterday or something? Like make a donation? Or was he watching your show?
I think that was a fake one. I honestly don't know.
Because I had heard that he had donated on the show, but I was like, oh, he's watching it. But you know.
Yeah, and by the way, I see somebody said don't sweep for Nick. I'm not lying. I don't think that was a legitimate test. And if you do, I don't take issue with you. Like, I don't get angry about it, but it just seems ridiculous to me. And so, you know, if that's your take, that doesn't bother me.
I think it's legit.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I don't. And, you know, there's no like animosity. I just think what I'm saying makes more sense. Like, how the fuck is a 9-year-old girl dabbling in a fucking quarter ounce of cocaine? It could happen. It could have happened for sure.
I hear you. I agree that it's weird.
Right. Well, that's what I'm saying. It's just weird. It doesn't pass the smell test to me, and people can call me whatever. And if you think he's giving his daughter coke, that's fine. I don't. So
I just don't know why he didn't put out a part of the body cam footage. Like, just show that. And
because to fuck Josh Moon, that's why. And by the way, Josh Moon owes me $5,000 because he didn't get the footage, and he will never get the footage. And so, you know, he's a lying fat faggot. He's never been a normal weight, and you know, I can understand why he has this Messiah complex, but he ain't getting that footage. The sheriff has probably already deleted the footage, if you want to know the truth. And so, yeah, that's my take. He's lied every step of the way. And whatever you think of Ricada, and, you know, maybe you think he's lied on some things or whatever, Josh Moon and his faggot fucking personal army at Kiwi Farms has driven this story the entire fucking time. So
I agree with everything you said about Josh.
Yeah, exactly. And, you know, we can disagree on Ricada, and that's fine. I'm not his fucking lawyer, although I've been in court more times than him.
You're probably a better lawyer than he is.
No, that was a fucking joke. I actually have probably been in court more times, but like, I just don't buy that. And if other people do, that's okay.
Has he ever had a case?
Who?
Nick, has he ever like actually represented someone?
Yeah, I think wasn't he a probate lawyer or something? I don't know, contract law, I think, or something like that. I couldn't say for sure, but yeah, I think it was contract law. So couldn't say for sure. Okay, now here I can say this for sure because there was a super chat that came in, and it was from Sage. Sorry, Sage. This is not something that I really wanted to do, but, you know, other people make their choices and, you know, they have to pay the piper. Now, let me, he's a fan of all these shows. Most people are, Jesse. That's what I said earlier. Most people, there are team sports, but like a lot of people just watch all this shit, right? Because it's a fucking community. I hate that word, but that's true. Todd Fox, is it gonna play? Play, motherfucker! Oh, I see what it was. I didn't turn off the sound there. Okay, go ahead.
Todd Fox sent $15.
Todd Fox. Let's see. I'll play this. No, I'm just not a pussy, nigga.
Number 1 Ralph Amali sent $2 on Rumble. So is Jesse here to take the last shred of your dignity that drugs, booze, and Sandra molesting you hadn't already?
Well, see, I know they think that that's like a burn on me. My mother didn't molest me. And if she ever heard you say that, she's dead now. But she would stab you in the fucking throat is what she would fucking do. And so that doesn't bother me at all. You know who has been molested? Andy Worski, Mersh, by a rented baby. So, you
Mersh was raped by a baby. That
yeah,
is
so,
100% true.
if you want to just go with flat out lies, do it. It doesn't bother me. But you wouldn't say it to my face, and that's not tough guy shit. Me or you, one would die. So
yeah. Why would I be here to take away your dick?
Of course
I
not.
would show up if you were
$5 on
not
Rumble.
sober.
Sock Kurtz and a Marilyn Manson.
Let me repeat that. He actually said, I don't want to be on here with you fucked up because it's going to make you look bad. It'd probably make him look bad too. And he literally told me that. So, I'm not going to say he's humanitarian of the year or anything like that.
I'm close.
But no, that was literally the conversation. And so, I don't know. I didn't have too many of those conversations with anybody else because most of these people online, not people who support me and keep me living and all this stuff, most of these people online don't give a fuck whether you live or die. And I found that out a long fucking time ago. So here goes the next super chat.
Sager Retard sent $5 on Rumble. Saw Kurtz and a Marilyn Manson doc earlier. Salute.
Really?
He said what?
He said he saw you in a Marilyn Manson doc earlier, and he said salute.
Yes, I am in that. Good eyes and ears. Thank you.
Ah, look at that smile.
I know. Well, it's an achievement. One day when I'm
Anonymous
100
sent
years old and,
if a baby raped
pissing myself, I can
does
look
that
back
make
at
Mersh
that.
a sex offender?
Yeah, you can sit
If
back and
Mersh
look.
got him, does it still count?
You can piss yourself now if you want. You don't have to wait till you're 100.
No,
It's more fun if I'm pissing myself.
Don't piss yourself. If a baby raped Mersh, does that make Mersh a sex offender? If Mersh, I shouldn't read this, but whatever. If Mersh bottomed, does it still count? Look, I don't know. He was violated.
Wait, I'll be right back.
So yeah, go ahead. We're getting.
It was reverse pedophilia.
And then the other thing is, Jesse's undermining me or some shit like that. I brought him willingly on my show because honestly, when we're not fighting, we have a pretty good rapport actually. And so who better than Jesse on a day like today? Also. So, if that upsets you, if that makes you angry, I really don't give a fuck. Blow your goddamn
who else would
brains
you
out.
even bring on for a Mersh show?
That's what I'm saying. It's the obvious call. And so what?
Am I the Mersh guy or not? I mean, Jesus.
Also, we're $25 away from the goal. Jesus, it's only 6 o'clock.
Close.
It's
guys. I gotta run soon.
I know.
Come on, let's get that 25 in.
He's also promised a snippet of the Mersh comedy album.
A tiny
30 seconds.
Tiny snippet. tiny.
30 seconds?
Smaller than that.
How small?
We'll see. You gotta let it play.
Oh my God.
I'll play the
Is
beginning.
it that
I'll
bad?
just shut it off when I think it's right.
Is it that bad? Okay. Well,
it's so bad that if I play any of it, it almost gives away, a big part of the mystique. It really does.
Well, somebody said do it on credit, Smurf King. You know what? Go tell that to your bank, faggot. I don't do shit on credit. So no offense, of course, but I don't do it on credit. No, that was the gold reward. I try to have those sometimes. So it's not Aaron M. Holt style. And
Chris, just send in $25 instead.
yeah, Smurf could send in 25. And again, if we don't hit it, we've hit it a lot, 283 in a row. But if we don't hit it, that's fine.
HTube Soshu sent $5 on Rumble. For the goal. H2BH rented baby.
So now I have to update that, but that means we are not 25, but 20. $20. $20. You know, Mersh spends less than that on a lot lizard. So, like, I mean, yeah, come on, Ralph. Keep giving me money.
On Rumble.
You're not
on,
really.
Ralph. We all know Sandra.
Yeah, thanks. Okay, so now we're actually what? Let's see. Hold on, let me refresh this. $18 away. So. And he doesn't deserve to get read anyway, unless he sends the full amount. If he sends the full amount, I will read it. I will react.
That's fair.
There it is.
Florida_Panther_Chud sent $20 on Rumble. Pod awful generational run.
Oh yeah. Thank you, brother.
Okay. And I realize, usually we cover politics and some drama and stuff like this. So I know some people, it looks like most people are enjoying the show, but some people are probably not. And I apologize. We'll be back to, regular fare tomorrow. But, I woke up this morning and chose response. And so didn't want to, but that's how it goes. I have to actually look here.
You want me to do mine while you wait?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, wait.
You find your thing. I'll set this up. So for those who don't know, Colonel Kurtz, you probably don't know this. Mersh, believe it or not, have you spoken to Mersh?
No, I never have.
Never have. Mersh, believe it or not, if you've ever heard him talk, you wouldn't know this, but he used to try to be a stand-up comedian. He's a failed comedian, and he released an album, which we uncovered years ago, called Killjoy. And I did about a 5-hour-long review of it years ago. It was very fun, very funny. We had a whole listening party for it. Everybody loved it. Well, we found out Killjoy was not the only Mersh album. There was another one floating out there. This has been one of I have two holy grails. I have a holy grail and an Ark of the Covenant when it comes to Mersh. And one of those is his Satanic Wedding, which is on film. And the other one, yes, yes, see that face? Yes, he had a Satanic Wedding. And the other one is his other comedy album. It's called Menace to Sobriety. For years, we've been searching for this. It was nowhere online for purchase anymore.
Codfish21 sent $5 on Rumble. The only confirmed hookup Mersh has ever had is with a rented baby.
Oh,
Crazy.
Jesus. Okay, go ahead.
So true. That is so fucking true. It's insane. And by the way, not even an owned baby, someone said earlier in chat. That is such a good point. I don't remember who said that, but not even an owned baby. Couldn't afford it. Had to get it on layaway. So anyway, we found Mersh's album. It's called Menace to Sobriety. I am holding in my hand right now a physical copy of it. This should not even exist. I've been teasing this out for like a month now. We're going to do a show. I'm going to do a whole show on Pod Awful on YouTube. Free. Everybody will be able to watch it, where we're going to go over this. I had no intentions whatsoever of previewing this. I got to be honest, but I'm doing it for the Ralph Amale, and I'm doing it here on the Killstream right now because we hit that goal. I'm just going to play a few seconds of track 2. And again, not to hype this up too much, we've been waiting for this for years over in my neck of the woods. This is crazy for us. The sound quality alone, I'm almost giving too much away. Okay? I can't promise you that you'll even hear a full joke or anything.
And by the way, I want to say this. I cannot get into the DMs because, I got blocked, I guess, is the easiest way to say. And so that was probably a smart move, I guess. But Yeah, I mean, she fucks that. I didn't care. It didn't bother me. Like, whatever. The first thing I thought was, oh, you fuck Stavros. Jesus Christ, I'm Brad Pitt compared to that nigga. And so, like, I didn't, have any problems about getting in there after that thought. I will continue trying, but, it's so, like, Jesse, you know this, right? People go around saying shit about me and talking shit about me, and then I had a crash out, no doubt. And people get in their ears. Raphael Mania, I saw them following her, and all these people. And
that's like a guy that Mersh is leaking shit to.
Yeah,
right?
I know. Yeah, I know. And I'm telling you now, Brixton, that I'm being very nice because I could be a lot meaner. I don't want to do that. I know that sounds gay. Fuck being nice and all that shit. But this, you listen to the wrong people, and now look at you. Like, I don't know what to say. You listen to the wrong people. This is going to sound super gay, but all I ever wanted to do was to, like, inform you about what this place is like, keep you from being involved in all this, and you didn't listen. I feel like I've been pretty nice to her today, actually, Jesse. I don't take any pleasure in this. Mersh, I take pleasure in. You know why? Because he didn't get the girl he wanted, and he made it his mission to break up my relationship. Well, I'm going to make it my mission to break up his fucking career. And I'm telling you that now. And Jesse has some rules. I don't have any goddamn fucking rules. And so you wanted to play with the Ralpha male. Okay, let's play, motherfucker. Anyway, go ahead.
Okay. So, all right. So here is a little bit of track 2 from Menace to Sobriety. I don't even know what this is going to be. Here we go.
Keep going.
I just got to say, if you can't understand it, yes, same. By the way, what's happening in that moment is
this is like an album that he like.
This is a
released?
CD he was selling to people. Okay, and that was Mersh coming out on stage and trying to get the crowd to clap for him on his own album. All right, well, there you go.
So my name is Mersh. I know that's kind of a weird name. It's a weird name, right?
They're just talking over him. It's 2 seconds into his album, and they're just like, "Fuck you."
A lot of folks ask me what it means. A lot of names have meaning. My name's David. It means Valiant Warrior. What's your name mean? My name's Mersh. It means cheap weed.
All right, there you go. That's it. 30 seconds, everybody. Hope you enjoyed it.
Give the full 30 seconds.
Like the intro, like that's how it starts.
That's track 2. So there's actually something before that.
And the whole thing is like that? It's like echoey like that?
It's
Number
by the
one
way,
Alpha
by the
Molly
way.
sent
No,
$2
the
on Rumble.
whole
Brixton.
So have you listened to the whole thing?
I have. I wanted to go in blind or deaf, I guess, but unfortunately, because this was ripped off of a real physical CD, I had to listen to it in order to make sure I got the audio off of it. So,
I figured you'd have to.
I really wanted to save it, but I do recommend people tune in to. I'm going to at some point do an episode on this. When you see that out there, tune into it, because here's this is a tease. The way I got this CD is insane. You're not going to believe it. It is so crazy. Again, we've been looking for this for years.
Virgie sent $3. You sound nice and sober now. Unfortunately, the damage was already done, and Mersh sent you back to the psychiatrist and then on a bender.
Sent me back to the psychiatrist? Thank you,
I like
Virgie.
how you let Podawful put you on a leash tag.
I know
A pet
that
pig.
$3 is a lot of money for you, buddy, and I know where you live, and I know your fucking name. And so,
Where does he live and what's his name?
Well, He says one more word to me and you'll know it too. And so keep your
Is that
fucking
really him sending that? Is that right?
I don't know. I don't know. But I'm telling you, if I even think it's him,
that's smart.
Cease and desist. Because I know Mersh pays you less than I paid Gator because you're worth less than I paid Gator. And you're a faggot and you play video games after his show every night like it means a goddamn. And you were sitting there thirsting over ice, actually. That's what you were doing. You and Mersh both. And by God, I guess you would have a better chance than Mersh at landing it because, you know, he's Harvey Weinstein weirdo. But I promise to God, fuck with me and it just will not go well for you. Somebody said Virgie's funnier with that. I don't care. It's war on all these niggas now. I don't give a fuck. Fuck it.
Virgie is funnier than that? How do you know?
He's not. But what?
It's crazy. By the way, that clip you played earlier of Virgie's stream where Ice Dancer and Mersh are on there. You know, I watched a good portion of that whole episode, and Ralph is in chat at one point during that. They shout out Ralph. So it's so funny because
I was fucking I was already on my shit right then, Jesse.
Yeah. It's like they're whispering to each other like he we're corrupting this girl. Meanwhile, Ralph just shows up in chat. He's like, "What's going on, you guys?" And then they're like, "Oh, look, it's Ralph in chat." And she's like, "Tee hee hee."
She asked me to be in chat. Like, that's the only reason I was there. What, you think I'd be?
You got invited. I was wondering why the fuck you were tuning
You
in
think I'd be caught dead in that chat?
Oh my God,
so no, she asked me to come watch her play video games with two dudes she wasn't gonna fuck. And so I don't blame her. You know, it is what it is, but that's exactly what fucking happened. And I shouldn't have any type of conscience at all because it holds me back. But she wanted me there, and I don't take any pleasure in putting all this out.
Is she poor?
No, I don't. I won't. I don't want to get into her finances.
The only reason I ask.
She's not poor, as far as I know. No.
In case she is watching this, I do want to say I will pay an exorbitant amount of money for you to leak all of your DMs with Mersh, Virgie, Royce, everybody in the Mersh circle. If you will give me those DMs, I will pay for those. So.
Well, I'm just saying, it's something that should have never happened. Mersh engineered this, and so I'm gonna engineer fucking his life up. So
certainly by publicizing shit first, it's on him. It's on Mersh.
Right. He brought this out not just once. He brought this out like 3 or 4 times. And then when people didn't figure it out, because most A-logs are stupid, let's be real. When they didn't figure it out, Jesse figured it out. He heard it, but he was saving it. He was saving it. When they didn't figure it out, he just flat out came out and said it. Okay, well, I got a lot of shit to say myself. So have at it, motherfucker.
That's where we are. Listen, I gotta go.
Yes,
but
I know.
I have to ask though, was he selling these comedy CDs? Like, how much was he asking for them?
Giveaway.
Yeah, he was selling them. I don't remember the price. I would say
Thanks,
like maybe
Respecter
$12.
sent $5. How much I gotta give for CK to let her hair down?
Wow.
Fuck Mersh. I'm the one who's screaming on
next
Rumble.
time. Oh, sorry. I cut you off. I promise next time.
Next time, you know what? Can I say this real quick? Not to cut you off. Our little podcast we did, we don't have a name for it yet, did really well on Rumble. So thank you guys. Yeah. Well, I mean, for Rumble, it was like 4,000 views. So yeah, I take that as a win.
That's what you meant. I thought you were talking about the one yesterday, like the okay.
Number one, Ralph Amali sent $2 on Rumble.
No, I was talking about not yesterday. That was a disaster. Matter of fact, Jesse said, "Bad look, can't happen again." Bad look, throw away all the bad things, and it can't happen again. Or it's, I don't want to be with it, and I don't blame him. And I can make all the excuses in the world for why it happened, and I do have some, but it wasn't Mersh. It was just the whole. I don't actually enjoy this. Maybe I fooled some people, but yeah, no, it wasn't Mersh. It was just my uncle is dying of cancer. I don't know if I said that on air. He's really sick. And so just a lot of things. And people also don't understand, Jesse. This thing was bubbling for 3 weeks. And so I have to deal with this on the, on the background, right? And this was bugging me for 3 weeks because Mersh is a fucking cuck. He's a fucking faggot. And he couldn't just move on. He never had the bitch in the first place. So, people say Ralph's burned out and Ralph went crazy. No, Ralph's been dealing with this for 3 weeks. And so that's why it happened.
Well, you're better today. And we'll see where it goes. But I gotta go. And Jesse, we'll talk soon. We'll collab soon.
Cool.
All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye bye.
Fun as always. See you later.
See you later. Colonel Kurtz here live on the Killstream. Okay. Any final thoughts?
I would say I would wrap this up by saying, Mersh, you done fucked up because having dealt with Ralph before when it comes to a certain falling out with an internet friend, a guy he thought was on his side, and I knew the guy wasn't, and I told him that. I know from that interaction before that Ralph is a loyal guy if you're loyal to him. And Ralph, I think it's fair to say you had some real love for Mersh. And what he did was an absolute true betrayal of that friendship, of that trust. And sadly, not only is it over some of the brokest pussy of all time, but it's also over entirely a misunderstanding.
Yes.
He straight up thought that you were talking about him in a stream where you weren't even thinking about him.
Literally.
I know, and people are going to say, oh, that's a lie. That's cope. That you were, that particular little crash out at the end of that one stream was about him. But here's the thing. I know it wasn't, because if it was, you would have already hollered about it at me.
Yeah, I was going to say, when have you ever known me to hold back if I'm really pissed? And he totally blew this up because of that. And
he was sitting there in his feelings, in a puddle, crying, pissing himself, afraid that something was about to go down because he had lost his girl and because you're saying you're going to ruin someone's life. And he was so guilty, in the pit of his stomach, he was so guilty with this cuckery feeling he was experiencing that he assumed that you had to be talking about him in that moment.
Well, because that's all he was thinking about the whole entire fucking time. And so, yeah. And
if I'm lying, if it's not true, then I